Nigga know how to count.
One,
Ah,
and we
hey yo,
are
we
live
live
on
in this
all
bitch.
We not
platforms.
we not live
We
yet.
are, yeah, we
Shot
are.
with Rue, don't get shot with Rue.
Man, what's going on with the
Don't get
town
shot
tonight?
with Rue. Hold on.
What's going on in the town tonight?
Listen, y'all, we are live on all platforms, y'all.
I ain't even gonna front. I
Just
seen a
letting
little
this last
ruckus
system
stirred
load
up.
in.
The real
Not a
sneaky.
little ruckus. Shout out to everybody. We're getting live on a couple what Facebook. I'm trying to get us live on right now, and then we're good to go. And then we're going to be
Oh, we
ready to
not on
fire
Facebook
off.
yet? I'll wait till
We're
we
not
get
on
on
Facebook.
Facebook.
We everywhere else right now. We everywhere right now, but not
And
Facebook.
I'm about to
Shout out to
pop
everywhere
it.
else right now. That's
I'm about to
tapped in.
pop it like a whistle. That bitch said, "Why I'm asking dumb
The loading
questions."
time on my device today is insane, man. Big shout out to everybody watching right now to the TKRS podcast. It's a late night type of vibe.
Y'all, I'm about to ask a
Donnie, I
bunch of
understand you
dumb
backstage,
questions.
Johnny, but you gonna have to give me a quick second. Shout out to
You
everybody
said
watching right now.
it's over with, nigga.
Hold on, wait
Niggas
till
of a
we're
big
live on everything, y'all. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, y'all don't know how to wait the pod. And then when we go live, y'all gonna be like, ain't got nothing to say. Nah, we podding tonight, y'all. Shout out to everybody watching right now on all platforms. Okay, Facebook is loading in, and then we're gonna be good to go. Donnie Sav is backstage. Shout out to Donnie Sav. We're gonna get you in here, Donnie. My screen just
Hi,
loading really slow, and we're live on Facebook. Shout out to everybody right now. This is TKRS podcast. You know the vibes, man. I'm TKRS Shy, man. I'm here with, of course, Winter Peace. Okay, I got the gang with me, man. I got Sneaky Vibes in this
Hello.
bitch.
Yeah.
You know,
Hi,
Sneaky in
Donnie.
here killing it. And of course, we got what the nigga Rue. We got Rue in the building. We got the quote unquote alleged the biggest member. And
The
then we got, of
biggest.
course,
Pause.
Yes,
Donnie
sir.
Sav. That's not a
Pause.
pause. I said the
Why
biggest
you?
member. So technically, that's not a pause.
Pause.
That's why he put the member in it. Now
No,
you
the
just did
member is what makes it a pause, bro.
it.
The biggest member? Y'all got a member. He the biggest member.
Listen, y'all. What y'all doing today, y'all, bro? It's live. We live right now on all platforms. What's going
Man,
on,
I
man?
ain't
Who
even gonna
won?
front.
Who
I'm
won?
trying to pop it. I'm trying to pop it.
I'm
Yo, who
trying to get
won?
signed to Cash Money.
Oh, wasn't there an event that was going on today? I forgot.
Rub hands like Birdman. Ain't Cash Money in town? I'm trying to get signed. I ain't even got no talent. Just
I ain't even
sign
gonna
me.
front. 250 for
Yo,
cash
I
money.
am
Who got
dying
it?
right now. Shout out to everybody listening right now. We are live on all platforms. I'm talking Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We everywhere right now, man. Thank you for showing love, man. Always supporting the
Man, I
TKRS
heard they
network,
wasn't
man.
even giving a
We
fuck about him.
not giving a fuck about them.
I heard they was
You
in the
know,
I heard they was in the bubble sipping while they had them. What I heard they was doing the amateur night for Mike night tonight.
young moolah baby.
Shout out
I
to
heard it was
everybody watching
amateur
right
night.
now. Shout out to everybody watching right now, man. We in here, we podcasting, man. I'm trying. Who won?
Who won? Who got the cash? Who got the cash money?
Don't
Who got the
somebody got
money?
to show up to win?
I
I,
think they said nobody showed up that was adequate enough for the money
I'm waiting. I'm
or the
waiting.
deal.
I'm waiting until I'm asked a question
Yo,
to
shout out
respond
to
to
bro, the
anything.
#1 supporter for putting us on with the latest news.
And Miss
Oh
Boss
shit.
Lady, if you're watching right now, you can't see me. You have me blocked, so don't act like you can see me. Just act like I'm John Cena. I'm not here right now. I'm not talking bad on your business.
Ain't nobody speaking bad. We just got questions. We got questions from the back.
Oh
Like,
no, people are speaking bad. Plenty of people are speaking bad. I just said I'm not currently speaking bad.
no, nobody's speaking bad. We just want to know who got the cash
No, no,
money.
there are a lot of people speaking bad. There are a lot of people speaking bad about what happened tonight. I'm just saying that I'm
Yeah.
personally not one of those people yet.
Hopefully nobody licking anybody like we think, like the people think. That's like not the thing that's going on though. I don't think that was her intention. She's not licking anybody. This is like true.
I listen. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was asleep, then I woke up and I got right back to work. So I'm over here trying to catch up. What's been going on? What's the news, y'all? What's going on?
Man, it's been shit circling around for like 2 hours before we hopped on here. I just had to like people been calling my phone trying to blow me up, talking about something. What's the scoop and what's going on? I'm like, shit. I'm as fucking flabbergasted as y'all. I thought Cash Money was in the building. I forgot they was even coming today.
Who from Cash Money was in the building?
They said that the Cash Money was running a mic'd up tonight. I guess it was a mic'd up tonight or amateur night.
I don't even
Man,
want to do that because I feel like we pushing it towards the artist when we know what kind of how. Never mind. I'm gonna be quiet because like I
I'ma
said,
just
until
say
I'm
this.
asked questions.
I'ma just say this though.
I want to ask him all the questions, Donnie.
Be very direct questions so
I'm
that we're not
asking dumbass.
lost.
I'ma just ask the dumbass questions. I'ma ask the
Chad,
dumbass
why is your
questions.
camera not on? Turn your camera on. I'm not going to be the only one here with sneaky with my camera on.
The
One of y'all turn your
promoters hit a
cameras
lick.
on.
The promoters hit another lick tonight.
When are we going to have a podcast? That's what I want to know. I want to talk about topics. What did you bring
Can
us on here for,
can we
Chai?
talk about
You
number
just
one
want to be
podcast in the
messy,
city?
and
Can we talk
you
about
want to
Louisiana?
make me be the one who look messy.
We talking about cash money.
Are
So
we?
I feel like shout out to the guys from Cash Money that came to represent. You know what I'm saying, and hold it
Y'all is
down.
fools, yo. Listen,
You
y'all.
know, shout out to
I
the
feel like we just
artists.
saying the same stuff over
Man,
and over again.
they said that y'all was amateurs, man. They said that y'all came for another mic'd up. So how do the people feel
Oh
about
shit.
that? And as
Shout
far
out
as
to
the
Listen,
Red
cash
I
Eyes.
don't,
money,
I don't quite know what exactly took place. I wasn't there, you guys. But as the
no,
team was
this is what the
reporting,
people was
but
saying. I'm just asking the dumb questions.
Young Mullah,
not the good
baby.
question. We gotta. You know what? What I would say for the topic is we have to, as just a group and as everyone together, we have to stop expecting for the things that make no sense to start making sense out of nowhere. And that's it. And I think we'll be fine after that. But I think we have to start doing the homework, doing the research, taking the time that you actually have to take to really know what the
Mute
fuck
your
is going on.
damn
Damn, Rue,
shit.
what the fuck? Stop
Thank you. Like he ignorant as hell.
fluctuating
Don't
your
say shit. Just
carburetor.
come on here. We got to hear his fucking heart monitor going off and shit.
This
Turn that shit off.
carburetor.
He
Listen,
got his CPAP going.
nigga, oxygen tank loud as hell. Listen, yo, shout out to everybody, right?
That was a good one.
Oh, yo, man. Shout out to everybody tapped in right now, man.
Oh
We
my
like,
fucking god.
we just playing Roof for no reason, man. Shout out to
Cause he got the carburetor back there about to blow up.
Yo, shout out to all the people that's watching right
See,
now. That's tapped in, man. It's 12 in the morning. You know the vibes, man. It's one of those nights, man. It's one of those nights, man. We in here. We just trying to tap in with the people, man. We got a lot of shit we've been into lately, man. A lot of new film projects dropping. A lot of new shit, man. We've been putting in work, man. We got 2 shows coming up tomorrow night, Sunday night. You know the vibes, man. Make sure y'all pop out, show support for that as well. Carlito Smooth been over here just getting to work. Winter Peace been over here getting to work. Dottie
Man.
Sav been working on the behind the scenes crazy. Yeah, everybody been putting their work. Sneaky been off doing something. So like everybody been up to
He been in
something. Ruben,
recovery. We not
You can't
counting him.
prove I've been working. It's behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
You can't
Ru
you can't prove whether I've been working or
Ruben
not.
And
experiment with
Rue,
new Ruben experiment with new different types of Remy's. So I guess we
yeah.
coming. Right?
He got the blue Remy.
he gonna make
He got the blue Remy.
Shout out.
he gonna make sure he got
Shout.
the Hulk on deck.
Now listen. And I think it's important too because like
What do you think's
like and
important?
I get it too. Like I listen, and this is important. I'm gonna say this, right? Like I know that we're supposed to like this is supposed to be the moment we supposed to enjoy the most. But I don't because unfortunately I keep telling y'all I am for the people. And I get that I crack my jokes and I like I have too much fun doing this sometimes. But y'all gotta
Yeah,
understand, I'm for the people. So the people took an L tonight. Yet again.
they
And
did.
I'd
like
really honestly rather do a deep
unfortunately,
dive than crack jokes and gloat
yeah,
or do
yeah,
any
like
of
no
that.
real shit though. Like the people took another L because y'all don't fucking listen, and because of that, y'all swear to God, as long as y'all see something with a name on it, it's official and it's important. And we have to
Exactly.
remember that. Let's just be logical here. It's 2026.
And if you really support the people, you wouldn't have
Just be
had to
logical.
gain. You wouldn't have had to gain negative attention to build up off of a negative attention to
And
build your
Donnie, I got
empire.
a real question for you, right?
And
I got
then
a real
thought it
question
was
for you.
gonna be cool.
Earlier today, we putting together the top 15 list, right? Because this is some behind the scenes shit. I'm giving y'all the real tonight. This is the real tonight, right? We putting together the top 15 list. We almost ripped each other heads off, right? Because we going over the list. We disagree with each other. Everybody's not saying the same shit. Everybody's not
I
on the
stay
same
out of
page,
it.
right? But
Yeah.
throughout that whole throughout the whole debate, as we're putting this list together, because this is something I'm very passionate about, and I want to make sure that the artists that have been putting in the work is getting a shine. So as we put this list together, it's one important thing that I did mention in the conversation, and it was that we need to start highlighting the ones that actually do shit that don't just get
Uh-huh.
paid to do it. So
Exactly.
it's nice to have things for the artists that you make money off of. But what
Mm-hmm.
about the shit you do for them that you don't?
For
And that's
free.
I think
Well,
what really
that's
separates.
Just based off of true
I think that
support.
that's where my point was pretty much going to lead up to. I think that that's a great kind of like segue. I think that artists need to start understanding what aspects of the business their money should be going to. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like when I tell artists what does you have to ask like a manager or a label, what are you going to do for me that I can't do for
For
myself? You have
myself.
to look at these promoters or these events and say, what am I going to be getting out of this? What is this money going towards? Especially if you're spending upwards of a couple hundred of dollars at that point, save up for a couple weeks and throw your own show. You know what I mean? Like really just like look up at where you did your last event at and they might have did something wrong and try and get in contact with the venue. Try and get in contact with the venue. Like that's what like and I we've given y'all two different business models to go off of. Like here, like we've explained the sauce to both of them. Like there's a couple different ways you can do this without ripping the artists off. Um my thing is like so when you look at what when you look at where your money's going to, you want to be able to leave a show having networked with people, having footage of your recording, having left or having footage of your performance, having left an impression from your performance. If they're offering extra things on top of that, that's the gravy. That's what they're using as the selling point of their show to make it distinct or differentiate, like the chance to open up for another artist, a contest to win money. And I'm not saying all these are bad. I'm just saying these are the hook to get you to come to a show that make it different. That
I
chance to open for another artist, the chance to get signed to a label, the chance to win money, the chance
agree.
for studio time. Those are all extra things on top of it. But like if you look at somebody who's saying, hey, only my media can come through here, artists can't bring their camera person, and the media people who have brought people to shows or reported on shows or have a certain meaning behind their name, they're not allowed through the doors, and it's only us who control media access, narrative access,
Right.
financial access to what's going on here. And they'll take your money without you benefiting as much as you would at a normal show, and nobody gets signed. And what
Exactly.
they're doing is they're funneling it into a circle where they take a cut of the money and then they pass the money up to cash money executives who are just getting paid to be there on their phone on the
To
balcony
be
sipping
standing on a
drinks.
balcony not paying attention to the fucking people that's performing.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah,
fucked
and
up.
yeah, but that's what I mean. There's
Regardless if they're amateur or fucking not. You got paid to be here to do your fucking job and y'all didn't even do that. Y'all disrespected these people.
now I do blame the executives from Cash Money for being like that,
I
but
blame
that's
the
a
promotion
system.
that brought him there because y'all came to do
Like
y'all
that's what I
job.
was gonna get to. I blame Cash Money for doing that because they're a part of the larger system. But Games Game,
Fuck Buffalo being disrespectful. Y'all
they've
came
been
and
doing
disrespected us.
they've been doing that for let's say 25 plus years.
Fuck is
So
cash
Game is
money.
Game. They're not from
The fuck is
Buffalo.
cash
We
money?
know where they're from. We know who they work with. We know
The
what regions they operate within.
cash money ain't
But
did shit for nobody but Nicki Minaj and Birdman, and look where they at.
you look at even Nicki Minaj not signed to Cash Money no more. But
Exactly.
if you look at if you look at the people who brought them here or chose to bring that specific type of clientele who she knows is predatory, or just to take a cut of the money, or just to make it seem like they're associated with legitimacy because they'll just get you to pay them $250 to breathe the
I got
same
a
air as
question.
people you never heard of.
I got a question. How much is
Hmm.
this? Because I don't want nobody to feel attacked, right? Because that's what everybody's specialty is, right? I'm attacked. I'm attacked. So I don't want anybody to feel attacked. I want the subject to be attacked. So my number one thing is, how much is this is on the promoter versus maybe on Cash Money for not doing their part of the
I
job?
feel like it's 100% solely on the promoter who brought the person here because they should know what the fuck is they here for and their job is here for, not lollygagging on my time. And I brought y'all here to represent me And I brought y'all here to represent the people, to show the people what the fuck I'm bringing to the table, and y'all didn't do that. Y'all stood in the balcony like the people said on the page. This is not coming from my mouth, and y'all stood on the balcony and called them fucking amateurs, and y'all partied up there.
I'd
Didn't
say
give a fuck about the artists.
I'd say about 70-30, maybe 80-20. Like probably
Wait, they
seventy
was on
thirty.
the balcony, so they wasn't down there with the
They
artists.
weren't even down, and they weren't even down sitting at a table in front of the artists to even see or even engage or see if they had an engagement with the artists. They were in the balcony. That's what was said. And from the videos, there was no one front and center where the artists were performing, which is where they should have been. But I'm just saying, like, don't.
I'd say 70-30. I'd say like I think that like the cash money, if they're here and they're getting paid to do something. I'm not saying they have to sign artists. In fact, they would overbloat their catalog and look even worse than they do now if they signed every artist from every town they probably collected money from and going to do this. But they should at least pay the attention to the artist and make it seem like they're interested.
Yeah,
Maybe
they
give some feedback.
interested. There was
Now,
nothing.
we know and we expect that from like executives and the industry and a label like Cash Money who has a history.
And
Now,
the artists at
where I
all.
would put the
You don't blame the
70%
artists at
is
all.
somebody from here. No, I don't. Well, no, I mean maybe, but
You
like
paid
my
two
thing
fifty
is,
to sign the
so
Cash Money
we
pot.
heard people leaving and saying, "Oh, the artists weren't worth performing." Da 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 da. It's because anybody who had any kind of like knowledge of how the business unless you have a very specific way of how you plan to manipulate that deal and you have years of
Exactly.
experience,
To
most
have it play
people
into your favor.
most people avoided that shit like the plague who are
Mm-hmm.
experienced business like music uh people, you know what I mean? um or a lot of artists who are startup didn't have the bread, but I think like I didn't really see them. I told y'all I didn't like really see them signing many artists, any artists, like, and that's not like because of the artists. I mean, I just understand. Like, even if they did, that probably wouldn't be the best outcome for
And I just feel
for
like even with
for
them or not,
independent network of Buffalo.
it's not like she didn't. It's not like she did something that wasn't to benefit the artist. So I won't discredit her for that. I'm
I
not
think
discrediting her for that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the build up to it and everything. You would have expected different.
I think that she had a certain due diligence to be done. It wasn't done. Um, you could say that it was negligence or ignorance or that she got tricked, but she had gotten confronted on it, and somebody tried to have a conversation with her about it in public and then offline multiple times. I'm not the only person who tried to have a conversation and then in turn got insulted or acted like I was crazy or like she had it covered and I didn't know what I was talking about, saying, you know what I mean? When I asked,
Exactly.
"Hey, who's going to be at the show? Is it Cash Money? Is it Red Eyes?" and somebody goes, "No, you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about." Only to show an index card with Red Eyes right on it under the term executives. It's right on the VOD. Y'all can still watch it.
I got a
I'm just
question.
saying.
I got another question. I got another question. Because I don't want it to seem like we just bang, 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 right? Because they say that's what we do over here. They say we find a
Hello.
target and we lock on, right? So I don't want to do that. But at the same time, I have an honest question,
Is it
okay?
just me or
You can't hear me, Winter. I don't think Winter can hear me.
Can you hear Shy Winner?
shy talk?
No. Oh, okay, leave and come
No,
back.
she can't hear me.
Okay,
She
okay,
can't hear
okay.
me. So it's almost some shy talk.
It's always
So
me.
basically, right? Right, it's always winter. But no, my question to y'all is this: how much of it goes back to the actual? Because I get what y'all saying. Y'all saying that, oh, it could have been devious and it could have been, oh, I'm gonna get the artist. But how much of it could be that the person's heart is in the right place? That's what I believe. I believe the heart's in the right place. You just don't know what the fuck you're doing, and you
When
refuse to
somebody
like get told.
tells, so we had the same conversation when there was a show being thrown at the same venue and we confronted somebody about it because there were issues with the venue last time and concerns about over booking and overbooking artists and underbooking a venue. We
Mm-hmm.
addressed those concerns with somebody. They went ahead and did it anyways, ignored
Yeah.
it, and then they got confronted by the artists in the town, and then they went and they did it a third time for the part two to the show at the same venue. Same way. Probably would have been overbooked if artists signed up for it to be overbooked. But my thing is like um I think that when somebody's told about something, they can't feign ignorance or negligence. You didn't like what somebody was telling you, and then you ignored it, or you didn't like the way you were being told. That didn't mean the thing that was being said didn't have any substance or legitimacy. Other
Right.
people tried to tell you in a kinder way because they're closer to your circle and how it looks, and you decided to ignore them too. So it's like, at what point can you
And
know what I mean? Like,
out of all honesty, like who thought they was really about to get signed to Cash Money?
Me,
my thing is like I'm not even
I
saying
thought
that.
I was
I'm
about
not
to get
saying that
signed to
there
Cash
aren't
Wait,
Money.
artists
what
here
was the
that are
question?
worthy of being signed to Cash Money. In
Me,
fact, I think there are a lot
Can
of
y'all hear
No,
me?
artists that
no,
are
no,
worth
no,
way more
no,
than
no,
Cash Money
no. You
signing
you
them.
got my joke wrong.
Hello?
Who the fuck thought they was going to get signed by Cash Money?
me,
Me, quite a few people probably.
Who
Sneaky.
the
Me and
fuck thought they was
Sneaky.
about to get signed?
We had a group called Sneaky Roo.
I thought that if I would have made it and I had the, the funds to make it, I would have definitely got signed for real.
Why the fuck do y'all want to get signed by Cash Money?
I just want a record deal.
There's hope
uh,
still for me, I
oh
need
man.
somebody to co-sign for me,
I
you
just
know
want
what
to
I'm
say,
saying?
Young Moolah,
I need a
baby.
I
co-sign.
just
I
want
need
this.
somebody to tell me
Listen,
I'm
I just
great.
want a record deal was
I just
stated
want.
by every one hit wonder ever.
I
I
just want
need
the
that stick
advance.
hit for a feature so I can make it, y'all, so I can feel like I achieved a goal. Yeah, hoorah.
I'm gonna run off with the advance.
You ain't getting the advance. That's what
You
you
ain't
don't
getting shit.
understand.
You ain't getting a motherfucking thing.
I
Nigga,
need
Tiger
that.
had 10 hits and then get a $1. You think you gonna get some money?
I need that.
Tiger had a hit.
Bro, get off the
Not
phone.
the Tiger
You
had a
old as
hit.
shit.
Yo,
You
I
was old enough to know
definitely.
Tiger Daddy rapping. You over here talking about Tiger had a hit.
Tiger had a hit, motherfucker.
Now Tiger had a few hits.
The
He just
disrespect to
dropped that
Tiger
new
is
song. He
crazy.
just dropped that new joint.
Shit,
Gotta stay on
no.
run it on the radio.
I don't know about all that.
What's that
Oh no,
new
I
shit
don't
that
want
he
to
got
hear
out?
none of that shit. If he got new
No,
music, you need
listen.
to burn that shit up.
They be playing that
Send
on
me,
Listen.
93.7
send me that
WBOK.
little 250. Send me that little 250. Come chase this little 5 bands.
Y'all come send that little 250 that y'all. Oh, I'ma
Y'all
shut
like
up.
giving up
I'm
250 so
muting
bad. Now
myself
let's
for the
stop.
rest of the chat. For I be forgetting sometimes.
I'm just saying, y'all niggas had a better chance of hitting the lottery tonight. Where's
Um,
And
and
I had a better chance putting my $2 in
Speaking
the
of that,
fucking
let me check
machine and
the
thinking I
number.
was gonna win a teddy bear. And I had a better
old ass
chance
Rube
sticking
got
my
a number
75
book?
cent in the machine and getting a tattoo for my son.
He
Oh,
The
get
called
y'all that
me
nigga a
tattoo
project right
machine.
now.
I
draft
want to say I
eligible,
don't think that
motherfucker.
like people are in a like I don't think that the
Somebody
promoter
said,
was
wait,
in a room
I
with
got a
like
comment.
cigars going, man, how do I screw over the artist? But I do
No,
think
that was
like
not the thing at all.
I think that like people like I think that you hold a certain responsibility when you put yourself in a leadership role and you offer
I
things
felt
to
like
people.
I felt like
And
in this, I felt like what went wrong, or I wouldn't even say went wrong. The whole thing is, like I said, what led up to it,
What happened, Donnie? You went out.
how everything was
well, I
moving
was letting Winter
forward,
talk.
which was the reason
Uh,
why the room was what it was.
Winter talking? Because I don't hear nothing.
Yeah, Winter
Yeah,
talking.
Am I
leave and come
right or
back out.
wrong?
If y'all don't hear her, leave and come out back out.
Yeah, I
Y'all
don't
can't
hear
hear
her at
me.
all.
We hear you, Winner.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Winter.
It's
I
not.
can hear
It's
her.
not you, Winner. It's Rue.
It's
It's
Rue.
Rue.
All
It's
right, all
solely
Rue.
right.
Rue.
Um,
The person
but
that normally, Donnie, let me get a second. The person that normally says I can't hear, just leave. But I'm just gonna tell y'all from now on, if you can't hear the person and everyone else hears them, just leave. We ain't gotta do the whole 15-minute thing where we go, who you me? No, you me. Okay, and
No,
by
I
the way,
got
if
you.
you
It was
tapped
just
in right
that
now,
Donnie
all
was
platforms.
talking and he stopped, and I didn't know why he stopped. I didn't know somebody else was talking. I
Oh
hear
yeah,
everybody else
that's
but her,
probably
but
why.
I got it. I'll be back.
Because when her phone, bro, she got that service. I don't know what service she got, but she got that service. Look, y'all, shout out to everybody watching right now that's tapped in. It was a good comment I seen in the comments that I kind of want to read out. Mac the poet said, "It's 2026. You don't need a record deal. Two, all showcases are scams. You gain nothing from them. Just his opinion." Now would you agree that all showcases are scams? I wouldn't say that. I
Um,
Wouldn't
would. What
say
I would
it's
say
No,
gang
is,
banging.
no, I don't think all
nah.
showcases are scams. I think that a lot of them in Buffalo's landscape can seem predatory, and I can understand why he thinks that way. Because if you don't really find the right people, like it's like a deep
I get what you
ocean
mean,
with
Donnie.
shallow
It's like this.
waters, very
Basically,
rare.
if e- if every time I left, if you every time you left the house, you got robbed, right? You people would say, "Yo, Buffalo's not full of a bunch of robbers." But if every time you left the house, you got robbed, you would feel
Oh
like it
yeah,
is, wouldn't you?
yeah, I
Hmm.
would. Buffalo is a place of
Yeah,
robbery. That be getting
yeah.
robbed
If
in the
If it
every time I
city.
wasn't
went
for
to a show,
if
I
it
got
wasn't
scammed, I would
for
feel like all the
promoters doing
showcases are
events,
Every
scams.
time
you
I
have
went to
That's
a show,
people
you're
motherfuckers
exactly
playing
That's
right.
my
all I'm
and
page.
saying,
shit.
right? So I think
And
that's
so
what we dealing with this. It's like we're telling
Did
them,
y'all hear me?
hey, no one's robbing you. But every time they go outside,
They getting
well,
Yo,
that's why
fucked.
when I say like if you're depicting yourself as like the height of professionalism or like you know what I mean the legitimacy, then you have a standard to adhere to. You can't go out here and say I know exactly what the fuck I'm doing and then be the blind leading the blind and then go on live and talk about oh everyone out here is the blind leading the blind, I know what I'm
Right.
doing. That's false
yo, can I say something?
advertisement. Yeah.
I
That's
feel
a
like
fact.
if it wasn't showcases and events for artists to come and showcase their talent, nobody would know nothing about half the artists in the town.
That's a
People don't
fact.
shoot music videos. People don't got friends. Let's get to that. People don't have supporters. So at the end of the day, it'd just be
oh,
a bunch of artists making
you
music
said these
and
niggas
nobody
ain't
to
got no
shop it
friends,
around
Lito.
to.
Relax.
I mean, that's a
They
fact.
don't got friends though, because they first be telling them they
They
can
don't
rap.
got nobody.
No,
Period.
it's
Y'all
different.
motherfuckers, listen,
It's
at the end
part
of
of
the
what.
And
day,
if you go,
and then it be the people talk about some old showcases are a scam. It be the niggas that's ass and can't win a
yeah,
showcase, never won shit in their
Yo,
life.
yo, he got a good point. He got a good
that
point.
is a
Listen,
fact.
Never won shit in their
I'm here for
life.
the
So of
underdog.
course
I'm
they
here for
gonna
the underdog.
attack a program that's being built for the artists and try to make it seem like oh they just doing cash grabs and
Listen,
like
Like
people
what?
don't pay for
listen, Mac the
venues, pay
poet,
for security, pay
Mac.
for DJs, pay for promoters, then have
I
to pay to give y'all something in return. Like shut the fuck up.
Listen.
Yeah,
Mac the poet in the comments again. You can't put a showcase together, right? To put someone on when you're not on. It's a scam.
That's
What?
not true. You can put a
that's not
showcase.
true.
You can put a showcase together to put money in artists' pockets and do a split with them, and then you walk away with bread, and they walk away with bread, and then they can use that money to
Oh,
reinvest in their craft.
Yo, Mac, you
Which
trying to
they
join the
have,
live, Mac?
That's
I'll
putting
send you an
somebody on.
invite. Let me know,
which
Mac.
they
that's
have,
literally what a fucking promoter is.
which they have. We can name artists right now that done won
I
cash
feel like
prizes
Mac
from
gonna
But
live
I
eat all the
events
rest
do,
of y'all money.
I
that
do
actually
want to
put their
say, I
money to
do want to
use.
say, Blue Money or not Blue Money. I do want to say Blue Paper Nas and King VVS have made like some good points when they were on the lives the last couple times because they had said something about how like Lito, you said that these artists don't have no friends. That's not true. They have friends. You were right. They don't got supporters. They friends don't come to their shows. And I think a lot of that has to do with like um fucking this like I think that disconnect that they be talking about between like the party scene or like just like regular going out scene and then the music going out scene. I think like if
Nobody
we
want to
find a
come
way to
and
bridge that,
if you got friends and
that's how
family and
you
they don't
bridge the
come and
marketing
support
gap.
your music and you use the people that you come to these shows with and build your people up around that, then that says a lot, bro. Like I don't care if it's a regular party or a fucking showcase. You feel me? At the end of the day, support is support. And
No,
Period.
if
but
you
like
like that,
we
and
be
that's
talking
something
about
that
how
you
it's
have
just
I'm
fun
calling a
artists
doing,
couple of
supporting
then
artists
artists
in
out
here,
here.
y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Like to get away from artists just supporting artists, which isn't a bad thing. Like,
what's
but
wrong with
like
artists supporting artists though? That's what I don't get.
artists should be
Why
supporting
people
artists. But if you try and have only artists supporting artists, you're missing a huge untapped piece of market. Like a majority of people who listen to music aren't just artists.
Are artists.
A lot
You
of
want
people
the
who a
non-artists to
lot of
like your
people
shit.
who buy
okay, but
merchandise
is it
aren't
safe
just
to say if
artists.
people don't listen to your music, they might not want to because it's ass?
or
Yeah.
because maybe the
I
promoters
never
aren't
seen a
throwing them
lit
in a
motherfucker
venue
not get
that's
support from
conducive,
people
or
around him
it's
that
maybe it's
actually
not,
believed in
or
them.
maybe the promoters aren't throwing it in a venue that's conducive for a big party environment.
Who? What
Have you
venue?
when have you ever seen a promoter throw a show in venue?
What you mean? Venue is a bigger platform that don't allow certain people to do shit.
I've
That is a
That shit
people
fact.
is
that's not
gatekeep.
true. They
You
throw shows
cannot just
they
go
show
in
throw
venue
shows
and
for
book it
artists
and
at
think you
venue.
about to. You said what?
They've booked shows for artists at venue. It's just promoters don't have the connections or the bread to do it here.
That's what I just said, bro. I just said that. They not
So
doing
when
that
you
because that's a whole different scale of business. They
Yeah,
not
so
just
when you
letting
have the money
anybody
to
come in
invest
venue
into
and
that
book
scale of
shows.
business, that's how you bridge the gap to get into a broader market so you can start tapping into a larger audience and go do tours or shows or get a bigger reception from audiences out of state. Like you have to go to larger venues in order to do that.
And venue not even a larger venue. Like you've been inside a venue before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been in venue quite a few times. Yeah,
That shit ain't as big as people make it out to be.
it's
Like,
bigger than most of the venues we be throwing our shows at.
okay, that's an actual. All right, all right.
Yeah, that's my point.
You're not understanding what I'm saying to you, bro.
Yo, let me come back in here because y'all niggas, man. Look, shout out to everybody tapped in right now. You know the vibes, man. Winter Peace is in here, quiet as a motherfucking mouse.
I mean, because
She
I
is
don't
trying
want
to
my
watch her
fucking
work.
shit to fuck up, you know?
You know what I mean?
Every time I
She,
talk to fucking live, be trying to kick me the fuck out.
all right, I gotta read something from Mac. Mac, I tried to send you an invite. Mac, I'm trying to get you up here. You popping your shit. We live in social media network, right? Build
Who the fuck
bonds,
is that?
promote your record, and grow as an artist. You're paying $20 and winning 500 doesn't help you. That's what he's saying.
You paying
Yeah,
twenty
that's a
dollars and
specific.
winning
What?
500 don't
Nigga,
help
that
you.
don't even make no sense
Yeah,
Man,
because
that
that's
shit
if you
sound
putting in
personal. Who
stupid.
you
twenty
What?
talking
dollars and
about,
you
Mac?
winning 500, I need
Yeah,
that
that
shit.
Who
sounds
Give
Mac
me
stupid as
that
talking
shit.
about?
500.
Mac
Who the
sound like
fuck?
he
What?
talking to
Yeah,
somebody
whatever.
Did
Mac
he
else.
mean
sounding a
paying
little
500
too
and winning
cool.
20? I
Mac,
don't
what you
understand.
doing? What
Yeah,
is
Hey,
he
Mac
Mac,
doing
just
in life? Can I
accept the
come work
invite,
with
Mac.
you? Can I come
Tell that
work
nigga
with
to
you,
post his
Mr.
rap sheet.
Money?
Like, we need to know what
Mr.
the
Get
fuck you
into
do
it?
in real life.
Nigga,
Yo, listen,
what?
I can't do winter right now. Listen, shout out
Fuck
to
up,
everybody
you
tapped
know?
in
That
right
made
now,
no
y'all. Listen,
sense.
Every time I talk to fucking
he said venue and town ballrooms the biggest clubs in Buffalo.
he said,
He's
what?
right. He's right. Buffalo Ironworks, or like if some of the joints over by where they do like um fucking music is art or whatever, those are bigger style venues too because it's got like an outdoor capacity. But yeah, those are the steps before you get to like arenas and stadiums. Those are what we would try and gear artists up to, hopefully once we get to a certain level. Like that is what
But
we
is
should
it fair
ideally
to
be
say
aiming
that
for.
all promoters are scam artists? I just don't think that's fair. I
No,
just
they're
don't, and I
not.
think
Not
I don't
that's
all of
the
agree
them
with
thing.
that.
are.
I don't agree
I
with
There
think
that
are
that's
either.
the stand.
people who fucking do weird shit, but for the
Yeah,
most part,
a couple bad apples
yeah,
cannot
but
make
for
you
the most
believe.
part,
I
if you're
think
given a platform, take advantage of the platform that you are given. I mean, all of it is not bad.
I think
Most
local
people
music
don't know how
artists.
to take
I think
advantage of the platforms they be presented with. Let's get to
Some
that.
people
Shout out
just
to
don't
DT.
have the right
DT agrees with you, Donnie.
I think that local
structure.
music markets are easily exploitable, so it's easier to
What's up? What up?
so it may seem like it's happening more often because it is. It's a business model that's typically built off of exploitation. But that's why when you have people who are trying their best to operate outside of that business model and people are so heavily criticizable crit, have such a heavy
Critical.
criticism, yeah, very critical towards it, it's not conducive because they're still working out the kinks of a better model than what other people are using. Like, you know what I mean? Could things be upgraded in a show? Could transparency be better in certain shows? Absolutely.
Yes,
But that's a learning process. You know what I mean? I think a lot
exactly.
of, like,
And
if
I
you
think you
start
gotta
throwing
care
your
to
own
learn it,
shows as an
right?
artist, you're going to learn quick like what to do and what not to do, and you're going to
So let
probably
me ask you this:
lose money doing it if you don't.
What exactly does a promoter have to provide to artists for them to be left off of the list of janky promotion and all this other
That's a good
bullshit?
question.
What
I like
That
exactly
is
that.
a
Go
good
ahead.
are
question.
you guys? What do y'all feel like is the expectation a
Y'all in
promoter
the
is supposed to
comments,
give to an
let
artist?
me know.
I would say coming from an
The
artist, I would say a proper platform Um, a
What do you
proper
mean by that?
platform, when I would say like structure, when I'm coming in like an organized platform. If y'all say y'all gonna provide these services should be provided.
What services?
Find
What, like,
I
explain?
was.
What do you?
It doesn't matter what type of service. Like if it's gonna be like an artist, or like if there's gonna be like a promotion for something, or any
Can
type
If
I?
you
of
win a
service.
video, you win the
Yeah,
video.
a video
Those
or
are all bonus.
money.
Those are all bonuses
Yeah,
Okay,
if
those
if
are
they.
bonuses. But
that's
that's
bigger
the
than the
main
program,
baseline
because
of why some of these performances are, people are coming, and
Those
they're
are the
coming through
hooks
the
and the
door.
gimmicks. Yes,
You
yes,
feel
yes.
what I'm
That's how they
saying? But
differentiate.
besides the gimmicks, if I'm just coming to perform, I don't give a fuck if I'm just coming to perform. So I feel like me coming to perform, as long as the platform and it's not a negative platform, and it's like no bush and no fighting, no shooting. If I gotta pay $50 to $100 to perform on this
Nah,
platform
Mac,
where I know
I
people
believe
are
you.
in the building, hell, I
Mac
don't
got a
know.
good
Like
question.
y'all just be too critical with everything. Like y'all
I'm
just
trying to
gotta
get
chill
I
Mac
the
up
would
here.
fuck
Mac got
out
good
for
questions.
real. Like why do y'all be
Listen,
really trying to make everything a problem? Like
Lito.
chill out. Like
Can I
y'all
give
be
So,
you my?
oh,
Can I give you my answer?
heads be up they fucking ass. I'm
sure.
tired of this shit.
nigga,
So,
help your ass.
venue, obviously. Um,
Motherfuckers want the world at
security,
they fucking
Nikki,
feet.
you must be stopped.
door
Go
people
ahead.
for their own, door
Motherfuckers don't
people for
even
their
work for shit.
own, door people for their own personal reasons they have to provide. A sound system with workable equipment, a DJ, um,
Man, fuck y'all.
and then on top of that, structure. You know, what I
Go pay
mean,
for a fucking
what?
DJ. You
What? That
provide the
doesn't make
fucking
no sense.
service.
You
No,
expect the
cause
DJs? You expect
everybody
the
complaining.
DJs?
Y'all, if everybody complaining about the
You
promoters,
expect
but
the
y'all
you
go pay
expect
for the
the
DJ
artists
then.
who come to the show to bring their own DJ?
Now, but we're talking about the promoter, and
Shit,
Carlito asked
real
the
artists
question
in real
about the
life bring their
services.
DJ
Well,
and
yeah,
Yeah,
I was
most
trying
of
to
them
talk. I was
artists
Exactly.
trying to
bring
Bring
say
your
their
that.
own
shit that they
DJ.
book
Bring
for.
your merch. Why the fuck is y'all complaining? Bring
That
your
don't make no.
shit.
That's not
niggas,
conducive for throwing a show. Having to switch out a DJ every 5 seconds. That's
niggas is not about
Still
to
but
be
don't matter. You
switching
but
out
complaining
DJ.
about the service. Bring your own.
that won't help the service. But that should
It
be part.
will,
That
Bro,
because
should
I
be
brought
that
my
should
own
be
bro,
part of
I
the
DJ.
hear
service when you're
everybody
throwing a
but
show.
winner. I'll
If
be
you throw a
right back.
show and you don't have a DJ, you're not going to have no
No,
music.
because
That don't
I'm
make no
tired of the
sense when you
bullshit
But if
stop.
today.
people
I'm
pull
tired of
up,
the bullshit
but if
today.
people pull up with a personal band and shit like that, instead of going with a DJ, people would take their time out to do that. So why would it be a disservice to
Well, that's
people
also
bringing
on the
their own
promoter if
DJ?
they choose
But
to
the
incorporate a
promoter
live
paid
band
for the
and not have
DJ
the band
though.
set up.
All right, minus
Like
the
the
DJ
the
shit,
show
cause
structure is on the promoter as well. Like the lineup of the artist, the set times, the like
Yeah,
the
so it's
structure of
the
the
but
it's
show.
how do you set
it's
times
on
when
the
people
artist
don't even
if they
show up
10
for their
minutes late and
funeral
they
on
don't show
time?
up
You
for their
don't
set.
invite them
That's
back
on
to the
them, and
next
they can't
show.
complain because you late.
That's high for Buffalo.
Yeah.
You
And then
Like
can't
you're
give
stop
up
and
complaining
then
time.
about
you're and
every
then you're
little
left with the
thing.
half to show up on time and act professional.
Okay, so is it safe to say the
Or they
artists
have to be the
are
closer.
becoming a reason for most of the detrimental shit happening?
Is it artists are the reason for most of the detrimental shit happening? No, we just watched a show where people funneled $250 to cash money executives. Was that an artist that did that?
Okay, and damn near
No.
every live I just watched, we seen artists up there half-assing they shows that they paid two hundred
We
and
got
fifty
some
dollars for, that they
fucking
did
replay.
not
Back
go and
then,
give they all and present themselves to a Cash Money label record.
And then we seen
Yeah.
everybody who left that
Did
show
you
then
see
say, I wish
anything?
the
Did you
people who
see
really
anything out of
represented
anything
Buffalo
that
or
you
did shit
watched
in
that was
Buffalo as
worth a
artists
motherfucker
Yeah,
came
and
paying
out
for
and
how
a
really
Cash
wasn't
do
Money
their
it?
shit.
video?
But those are people that represent Buffalo. So who wasn't there? That y'all felt should have been representing Buffalo.
I wasn't there. I'm just saying the people who left that show said, "Hey, I wish we had the people who were really like the shakers and the movers in Buffalo who have a name for themselves were the ones
And
representing
why did
Buffalo in
they
front of
say
Cash
But
that?
that's
Money."
Because of the
disrespectful as fuck.
because of the presentation that was being put in front of them. So, like I said, at the end of the day, no matter who was there to see you, who you paid $250 for, you if you didn't go out there and give it your 100%, then who else is it to blame? Let's be real,
That's
bro.
Well,
on you.
if the sound system is terrible, then the person who didn't make sure the sound
Let me
sounded
just say
right
this.
is to
I
blame.
can't even say nothing about
That's
the sound
one.
system because coming from me being an artist and me being who I am on many fucked up stages and many fucked up sounds, I make that shit sound fucking clean as fuck. So fuck how the sound system work. You gotta
Period.
know what the fuck you doing. Period. Y'all gotta
Mm,
put y'all fucking work
Most
in,
people
gain
don't
some
know what the fuck
Hold
they
on
experience.
now,
doing when
Cause
hold
a
they
on,
on the
fucked up
hold
mic
on.
stage.
should
Winner,
not
that's
fuck the
winner,
not
show.
true.
winner,
Like
winner.
Like,
I
and
That's
it's
hear
not
great
y'all,
that you
fair.
can power
I
That's
through a
hear y'all,
terrible
that's
show and make it
not
I
sound
hear
good,
fair.
y'all.
but that don't make
I
it not
hear
a
That's
terrible
y'all,
not
show.
but
fair.
like
Winner, you're a vocal powerhouse. That's not fair.
the
Your
mic is
vocals
not.
can carry you when the sound goes out.
Yeah,
That's not
So
fair.
yes,
For
everybody who
that
niggas that
is
touches
rap,
mic,
fair.
they
Y'all
need
gotta learn
that
how to
so
beat.
do that. You know
everybody
how
They
who
many
need
touches
years
that
I
mic
beat.
had
had
to
that
build
issue.
to be able to do that? I'm not gonna discredit that either. Y'all motherfuckers gotta put y'all work in. Fuck a raggedy mic. I fuck the
Most
raggedy
people
mic.
don't
You
even
gotta
know
You're
how
learn
to
to
right.
work
hold
It's
the
the
through
mic
it.
artist
to
to blame if
sound
the
good,
mic's
and you
not
ain't even on
working.
the
You right.
DJ.
The artists are to blame if fucking
If the mic
if
cut
fucking the
off, the
DJ
show
doesn't
must
show
go
up.
on. That's the first thing you
You
learn
right.
in
The
show
artist
business.
is to blame if they
If
don't
your
get to
fucking
show
clothes
get to
fall off
perform
you, the
until
show
after the
must go
show's over.
on.
It's the artist's fault. Y'all are right.
I'm not saying it's the artist's fault if something if
Then
it's
whose fault is it?
malfunctioning, you still the show still must go on still at the
It's
end of the
nobody's
day.
fault. You're
If the
right.
mic get fucked up, that's the DJ fault that the mic
It's
is
the
fucked
No, no,
up.
no.
promoter's
If the
fault.
mic was already fucked up when the artist got there, the
Then
promoter
there should
didn't
be
check if the
sound
mic
checks.
sounded
That's why they have
trash, or they
sound
did
checks.
and they decided
There
to
should
have
be
the
a
show
sound
anyways.
check.
Yeah, but a lot of promoters don't give a fuck about a sound check. Winner, like a lot of them don't do won't do a rehearsal. A lot of them don't give a fuck about a sound check.
A lot of
He's
artists
right.
don't give
He's
a fuck to show up
absolutely
for a
correct.
sound check.
He's
I agree with
absolutely
you, Ito,
correct.
and I agree with you the last time you said that, and I don't blame you for not having them if artists don't show up for them.
All I'm saying
But
is
how?
artists need to take more accountability for their part played in these shows and performances that
Yeah,
the
because
promoters
why are y'all
put them in
signing
front
up
of.
to get signed? You know what?
Y'all know
Y'all not
exactly
actually.
what y'all signing up for though. But like Donnie was
Do you
saying
think every
earlier about the blind leading the blind. We gonna keep this shit
do you
going.
think everybody who signed up for the show that they did tonight knew what they were signing up for?
Yes.
Absolutely not. They signed
Yes.
up for a name.
No,
They
no,
signed
yes,
up for a name. They
I
was not
believe,
physically
I
ready
They
agree
as
with
are
to
Lito.
be
Lito said,
on
we
them
even showed
stages, and
them.
they
So
went
how
and
didn't
did
they
it
know what they were
anyway.
yes,
signing up for?
like niggas told them, like directly, like got into a
Everybody
whole
knew what the
Okay,
fuck
but
was
what
going
I'm
on.
situation
saying
over it.
is,
I agree
Y'all
with
if
keep
Niggas
trying
you
Lito.
to
know
front
knew.
for people
physically,
feelings. Stop fronting. We're not doing that today.
what I'm
This ain't that
saying
today.
is, as an artist, if you know you're not physically ready to be in front of real executives for a real chance at, you feel me? And you know you need more structure, you know you need more time on stages, you know you need more practice,
Was
but
they
you still
bullshit
put yourself
executives or
out
were they
there.
real executives? We got to
We
It
make
don't
could
the
be
know. We really
any
distinction.
don't
which
give
Which
a
one
way.
fuck
is it?
either. Because at
If
the
you
end of the
pay
day,
two
ain't
hundred
nobody
fifty
from
dollars to
Buffalo
do
that we
something and you're
know.
not credible enough to be doing it in the first place, then that's your loss.
I agree with you. I agree with you completely. That is a
Hmm.
fact. That is a fact. Do not invest
And I'm only saying this based
two
off
hundred
of what
fifty
I'm
dollars of your
watching.
money in something you're not ready to do. That
I'm
cannot be
saying this
disputed.
based off of what I'm watching with my own eyes. I wasn't even there. You feel me? I'm talking about what I seen through these lives. I seen motherfucking artists go up there and completely. What are you even up there for? Like, why did you
Mm-mm-mm.
just waste $250?
You could have brought some studio time with that.
Man, what? It's like an album worth of studio time.
You
That's
could
what
have
I've been
bought some
telling
beats
people.
with
You
that.
have to be looking at
You
where
could
your
have bought
money is
you could have
going.
bought a copyright to a beat with that or something.
Now, compare
And I'm
that to
only
going
saying
to do
that,
a show
Donnie.
for
I'm only
free
saying that
and leaving with
because
20 or $50 because of how many tickets
And
you
if y'all at
sold
least gonna do that,
instead
at
of
least bring merch or
But Donnie,
something.
this is what I'm saying. This is the only reason why I'm saying it like this is because most people jump in showcases and contests and shit like that and feel offended when they not the winners or top
Mm-hmm.
people in the showcase. But at the end of the day, you know you're not physically ready for this shit yet, but
Mm-hmm.
you still sign up for it. But then you got the expectation of wanting to win some shit. And then you
well,
feel
Exactly.
like, oh,
you know
this
what
is
the
rigged,
crazy
this,
difference
that, and
is
the
too?
third. Like,
Like
if
you
you
have
just
to
want to go and perform, that's cool. Do that, but don't drag the fucking people that made the platform. You feel me?
Exactly.
When you know deep down inside what's really going on. Like that's all I'm saying. I see
I
it all
don't
the time.
I don't disagree with that. I just like at that point do an open mic, you know what I'm saying? If
Exactly. Do an open mic. Yep.
But it's
but
not wrong for you to want to compete or be a part of something that you feel
but
like
look at
could
what you about to
big
compete
you
in
up
before
more.
you sign up for it.
But when you join the bandwagon and be like, oh yeah, them they janky, they just
I'ma
that. Like,
just
come
do
on
this
now.
because somebody said yeah, that's right.
Come on now, don't do that. You know damn well that bullshit you came in here with wasn't moving shit. But you sitting here citing people that feel like, oh, I'm about to talk shit about this platform now. No, nigga. Find you something you good at and stick to it.
Yeah, but that
No, nigga.
platform was built off the bashing of this platform. And that's the only
Exactly
reason
though.
why
A
that
lot of
platform
that
even
bashing
exists
came
is
from.
off of the bashing of this platform and the motherfuckers over here. So I'ma just say that. I don't give a fuck how nobody feel. I said what the fuck I said, and I'ma keep saying what the fuck I say.
All I'm saying is, with my shows, I give an equal platform for people to come showcase their talent, win some money in the process. But it's all up to you as an artist and what you bring to the table during that program. You feel me?
Yeah,
If you don't
Donnie,
come and bring 110%, then don't even waste
don't
your
be
money
calling
with me.
us no
Because at
damn
the end of
local
the day, it's
podcast.
not my fault if you
I
don't
got
win.
niggas
Local
in
is
Miami
crazy.
wanting to be on the top list. Stop playing.
Who said local?
Donnie over here talking
I
some.
was just talking to a nigga from
When did I
Zimdu
say
Wade.
local?
I was just talking
You
to the guy
said
that
you were
fucking
telling
Hunt.
them on a local music podcast for 2 weeks now. I'm like,
Yeah, no, the
local?
basis of the podcast is local music artists, local music, not
Ah, I
local
get what you're
music
saying. I get what
podcast, a
you're saying.
local
I
music
get you. I get what
podcast.
you're saying. I
Yeah,
get what you mean. Fucking
a,
semantics.
a podcast specifically to talk
Not
about
the
local music
semantics.
and the thing that they were talking about. I only been telling you about the thing that y'all are talking about on a podcast about the thing you're specifically talking about now for the past two
You know
weeks.
you know what it
All
is.
right.
You know what
All right, Donnie. I'm about to write you up. I don't know for what.
And then and then you got people that bash open mics and shit like that, but you never see none of these artists at the open mics practicing, rehearsing,
I agree.
dealing with smaller crowds to get ready for them bigger stages. I ain't see none of these motherfuckers at none of the
Nah,
opportunities
Matt
that's
the
being
Poet want
provided.
to know what I want to know. Who thought they was getting signed by Cash Money? Who thought
We already
Birdman was gonna
Everybody
asked
come
who
that
out
paid
and
that
give him
two
a
question.
hundred and
chain
fifty dollars to
and rip his
perform.
hands together? Who thought that was about to happen? I need to know.
Who? Who?
From my
Who?
recollection, it's
Nigga,
22 people that thought and
Who?
hoped and desired for that opportunity.
Guys,
we
Who?
not even laughing at you. We just
no,
laughing at the
We
I
thought
my
laughing
thing
with
process.
you.
is,
We laughing with you.
well, I want to
Who?
say two things. One, I'm gonna keep saying. Well, first I want. I'll get to that. First, I want to say the crazy thing is because we look at like the predatory local, like some of these predatory like local promoters, and some of them will do like $250 contests here and there, and they have to pick a winner. The difference here is they didn't have to pick a winner. That's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all weren't in a contest. Y'all just
Y'all
gave them
trying
the
to go to get
money
seen.
so that the CEOs could come and take the money and
Y'all
watch y'all
niggas paid to get
perform.
seen.
And
Yo, we
and
got
then the
Shice
second
Dollars
thing
in here.
I want to say is because they have the luxury to come and just take the money, they absolutely could have signed a Buffalo artist and they didn't have to be good. Like y'all are getting it way too twisted and I don't want that to happen. Like y'all are saying this like because an artist is bad, they won't sign him. They'll sign a bad artist cuz a bad artist will still make them money.
What
Like I
up,
don't know what
though?
y'all like a bad artist will still get a streaming catalog if they put marketing behind them. It's just artists who has to be willing to pay by their games and give them the money and do things a certain way to uphold that image. Like, and I don't mean like in the freaky Illuminati way. I just
Would
mean
you
in
like to
terms
be
of,
famous and broke?
but they don't pose it that way. They don't make it seem like you'll be
But that's
broke.
what
They'll
it
make it
is.
seem like you get a loan and you'll be rich, and then you're gonna make them back money and be rich based off of the loan. When really they're just putting you in a loan and then
Okay,
capturing
but at
all
the
of
end
your
of the day,
assets
if you
so
Yo,
do
that
it
you
to
can't make no
Donnie,
do it
money
to
off
a
of them,
favor,
Donnie,
and then
it's
you
get
owe
you don't
darker
them
than
gotta
that.
more
make
Donnie,
money based
Donnie,
off of
it gets
interest.
darker than that. Some people sign you for tax purposes, nigga.
Yeah, no, it's true. They do it to TV shows. Like Symbionic Titan is
No, I
was a
can't
show
hear
by
okay,
nothing. This
Cartoon
shit
Network
going in
that
and
is in
out.
complete stasis forever
okay, but look
because
at it like this: if you
they
go
didn't
get a
make enough
loan
toy
from a bank,
sales.
If
if
you
you go
can't
get a
hear
loan from a
any of the
bank
people, just
for a
leave and come
house,
back in. Sometimes
listen,
it glitches.
if you go get a loan from a bank for a house, you still have to pay equity on that loan, all that, this, that, and the third. If you don't do the right thing with that money that's being loaned to you, you're always gonna end up broke. Most people don't
Yeah,
have money management. Most people don't know what to do with their money. So if you get a loan, why not put that money towards making more money? That way you don't have to go through them type of situations. Look at the celebrities that did get them loans. Them niggas
because it's
bought
it's a
jewelry, cars,
predatory loan
houses.
made for you not to make the money back, Lito. Like you do agree that like when you look at some of these banks or housing options, people who are in desperate positions can agree to a loan that'll have them in debt for decades, years, decades, have their kids in debt, right? You've seen that happen before. So the same
Right.
thing is the case with these labels. If these banks can be predatory towards people, these labels are systematically and institutionally set up to do the same exact thing. It's the same thing. That's how deep it is. Like they'll set up so your contract pays you out at the rate of what a house will be and a decent car will be in your area based off of those rates, and then they'll jack up the interest rates because they know you're going to spend the money to try and get a house to make yourself straight at first, and then you got to pay back that bread off of the money you make from the music, but it's designed so you never make enough money to pay them back.
Okay, but do you not know that before you actually take the loan?
Most artists don't know that. No, most artists don't
Yeah,
know that. That's
And
why they
why
most
sign
is
them,
that?
artists.
And why is that, Donnie?
because there
Because it's
aren't a lot of
designed for the
people
mouth
like
to
us
mouth.
telling them.
It's not like
And
they're saying we're
it's a lot of
fucking you
people
and you
blaming
get
the
paid
artists
for it.
instead of the predatory people who are taking advantage of the artists, rather than
Because they didn't
talking
take the
about
right
what's going
steps
on
to
that's
do their
wrong.
homework on what they were signing.
You think that's the same? You think that's the same case for somebody who's in a desperate position to get a loan, like to get a house to have a roof over their head? Like some of these artists is just trying to get money to feed themselves and their family.
Okay, and you willing to take
So
a
they're in a
loan to do
desperate
that. But
position to
then
get
when the
money, and
backlash
then they
comes
end
from the
up trapped for
loan,
the rest of their life
now it's
because of it.
everybody and their mama fault besides yours, correct?
Hold on,
That's
Lito.
crazy to say.
Literally, wait. I'm gonna cook them. Let me cook them. All right, Lito, with that exact same analogy, every street nigga needs to shut the fuck up because y'all complain that the system put y'all in a predicament to lose at all times.
That's
But
what I'm saying.
they're putting you in a predicament to need that contract. That's what he's trying to tell you. So how are they not a predator if they know that you're hungry, they know you ain't got shit, and they're gonna fuck you and you're gonna take it because of the fact you're hungry? That is a predator. Just like the
I'm
system
Okay, and
is
I'm not
predatorial.
saying that's not predatorial. What I'm saying is why not do the right thing with the money when you get it to secure yourself not being fucked?
it it's designed for you
Because
to
they were
not make
not
enough
smart enough
money.
not
Like
to
it's designed for you to not possibly make back the money that they have you in debt for with the
like
interest rates.
literally the contract. You got to think about this. If I'm going to sign you to a deal and I'm going to give you 50 to 100,000, and then I'm going to make $3 million off of you before you can get another dollar, how are you supposed to make money like that?
And then they'll
I
put you in
mean,
stasis or limbo or freeze where you can't release music if your music's not doing well enough, so you just stay in debt to them, but your assets are making them money while you're in debt to them. And you can't make no new music because your old music wasn't hitting. And now you're stuck making them money
Okay,
and
so
not able
why
to
not
make money
make
for yourself.
investments to do other shit besides just the music?
Megan Thee
That's what I'm
Stallion,
saying.
prime
Well, because there
example.
are other options in music to do it, like going
Where
through my friend Lito, who will pay me extra money than what I put in for to perform at the show. And then as he levels up and gets to the point where he's giving tens of thousands of dollars up, maybe I can invest that into my career and my merch so I can make more money off of that. And then instead of getting signed to a label, I can support the people who support me. And we support each other in a lateral
podcaster of the
network
year?
instead of putting it into a funnel that goes upwards towards these executives and these people who are just taking a cut of the money, but making sure your show goes terrible because it makes Buffalo artists look bad, so that they don't want that labels don't want to sign them, and they can keep hosting shows where it looks like artists aren't prepared. Rather, where
And
we
Y'all
I'm
do a
just
super
heard
show and
right
we make
there.
agree.
artists look good and more people want to come, and we pay those artists and we pay ourselves, and then we throw shows where it's an even split after that once we've made
That's
enough
a
money
good
with
point.
that business model.
And another key too is Mac the Poet's right. Literally, when we talking about that budget thing, they make the budget. They tell you what you made back. So if I owe you money and you can't see what I made you back, and I tell you when it's over,
Yeah,
I'm
you have to
lying to you.
audit.
I promise.
You have to audit your record label, and most artists aren't going to know to do that, have the resources to do that, or know how to do that. They're going to
And
have to
then
hire
also,
somebody to do
what
that, and
y'all
even
just
then, they don't know
watched
what to look for.
was a master class in podcasting. What Donnie just did. He literally just shut Lido up by literally giving him a shout out, but at the same time proving his point. That is what you call a master class of podcasting. Now
Because
listen, not
my point was Toledo's benefit
He
the whole
not
time.
shutting
That's
me
all
up
it was
because I'm
for.
still saying what I'm
no,
saying,
it's
regardless
a
of what. If
reference
you
what I'm
take a
saying,
loan from
but
somebody,
his
you
point was
still
proven.
know what to do with your fucking money to not be broke. Period. What are you talking about?
Yes, but not
It's
everybody
affordable
has
too.
the information to not go get a loan, Lito. Like until they're told not to do that because it's a
Literally,
predatory business. If somebody approaches them or somebody tells them it's a good idea to get a loan
Lito.
and they
Better
sign one
yet,
thinking, "Oh, this
without
is extra
saying too
money and
much,
I just have
Lito.
to pay it
Without
back."
saying too much, Lito. When you ran it up before, you didn't know what to do with it. You complain about that all the time. That's what I'm saying. If you don't have the information, when you get the opportunity and the money, you will fuck it up.
That's a fact.
And I understand that, but this ain't just start happening yesterday. People see this shit for years now and still don't go
How
get the
many niggas you
knowledge to
see go to
know.
prison and jail for carrying guns? How many niggas still do it the next day?
No, 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 wait. How many
Murder.
people you seen signed to Cash Money tonight?
Oh,
Talk about it.
We gave out
none.
proper information.
That shit was a scam.
Thank you.
Okay, how many people did you see paid $250
Ask all
to
the
be a
dumb
part of it?
questions.
All the
A
people who
substantial
didn't listen
amount.
to us
A
That shit
substantial
was a
amount
or
of
who
them.
had
scam.
signed up
That sounds
before
like a
they had a
personal
chance to
problem
listen
to
to
me.
us because
That
the
sounds
show
like
was
a
signing
personal
for people
problem to
before
me.
we spoke up about it. So it could have been people who signed up for it and paid the 250 and now they're stuck. Or let me see if they're lying and what I can
They
get out of
weren't.
this show. Maybe it could change
Instead
my
of
life. What if I'm
and
just second guessing myself? A
but
lot of
y'all
artists tell
forgetting
themselves
though.
that and they're
Y'all
not wrong in certain
forgetting.
situations.
Y'all
That
forgetting
was
the
a
Winner,
bad
proper
winner,
choice. That was a choice
promotion
they
was not.
made.
winner. Let winner
Yes, we've
talk.
been over that, Lito. That doesn't mean
Man,
it wasn't a
I'm gonna just
predatory
be
option.
quiet because my internet gonna fuck up.
Go ahead, winner. Say
Sorry,
something
winner.
before fuck up.
No, keep this. It's okay. Go, go.
All
Go
I'm
ahead, Lito.
saying is people gotta take accountability for what they put themselves into, bro. Can't just be
Yeah,
blaming
to a
everybody
certain
else
point,
for
like
shit
and
that
it's
you
not
chose
blaming
to do.
everybody else. It's a matter of coming together and understanding that okay, the blame is to be shared here, but at some point, when are we gonna learn from these situations? And I think that's kind of what Donnie's focused on. It's a
Yeah.
matter of okay, cool. I kind of told y'all though. This is a I told you so moment. This is literally when somebody comes in the
I
room and
was
say,
trying
"Look,"
not to make it an "I told you so" moment.
but
Like
it becomes that.
I came on here saying I'm only going to answer questions that's asked to me, and then it.
It
But
became quickly I told you so moment. But solely because of the simple fact that you got to understand, like what he's saying and what's being preached. We understand that your heart can be in a good place, but if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, it does not matter. Good intent is completely dangerous when in the wrong hands. All right. So that's the part that has to be said. That's the part that I don't want nobody to villainize just the promoters because you're a promoter, Lito. You don't want that. You don't want that as a promoter. Now, listen, do like I said before. Do I believe that she 100? I don't even think she made money off this event. So do I believe she
uh,
came up? No, I believe she
uh,
got scammed. But that's a whole nother level. That's a
You
whole
know
nother.
she made money off of that.
I'm pretty sure she made some money.
Even if she did, the artist still came. They still performed. The
Somebody
only
made
thing
some
is,
money.
we don't know who.
Y'all
You
listen.
know,
Y'all gotta
the
remember. Listen,
services.
I'm gonna
We
come
don't
to her
know about
defense
the
a little bit.
services
Listen,
provided.
I'm,
But what
No,
just
if
because I'm
because of the
saying
somebody
fact
do
Lito's
get an
still a promoter.
opportunity?
You feel what I'm
you
saying? We
gotta
still
think
got a
she had to
promoter up
What
pay.
if
there
somebody
Listen,
She
performing
had
the
to pay
instead
her
of
music.
get an
cameraman. You're right,
opportunity out of
Shy.
everything that happened tonight?
Wait, did she have a cameraman?
It,
Did she
I
What
think
talk
if
all
Ant
that
what
shit
if
was the
about
somebody
cameraman.
having
He was the
about only
cameraman.
having one cameraman and then have none cameraman?
I didn't see
what if
no
somebody
cameraman. The
do
only
still
person
get an
I saw was
she
opportunity
called
Ant.
out of
me
what
gang.
happened tonight?
Yo, Shicey on here. Oh shit, I didn't even
I
What,
see
knew
your
I
boy
should have sent
here.
her my cash
what up?
app.
Yo, big ass head.
What's
What's
good?
He
good,
over here.
gang?
I'm trying to
Yo,
get him to say something. Hold on. Let me get him to say something. I know he gonna
yeah.
say it.
I
Go
didn't
ahead,
see
gang.
you.
Speak your mind on this one, gang.
What you want me to say? I feel like that shit was a scam.
Oh,
Right to the
oh.
point,
So I'm
right?
not
Why?
tripping?
You said why I feel like it was a scam?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, it's just the pressure she was putting on niggas about sending that bread. Like, what you in so in a rush for?
Yo, swear to God.
You act like I owe you the bread. Like,
Yeah. For show place.
uh,
Listen, y'all. Look, and I don't want it. Look, every time they say I know, it's not that. We're not attacking. We're just informing. I'm
Attack is a
laughing
thing.
because it's funny because of the simple fact is we really tried to warn a lot of you artists.
Man,
So if
somebody called
anybody
fucking.
dares,
Oh, I almost said something. Fuck. I gotta shut up.
niggas in as
Don't make fun
well.
of Showplace. They had Dave East there.
No, I'm
yeah.
not talking about Showplace at all. Shout out to Showplace Theater for holding it down for all the
Hmm.
artists and all the everybody that's coming here. They on lock. Fuck that.
Hmm.
But I was about to say something. I need to just shut my mouth because I'm gonna say that in the personal chat.
What I do? What I do this time?
No, not to you, not to nobody on the team. I was about to tell somebody to call the person that actually do the shit for real. But I can't say this shit.
Oh,
You
if
know what
you
I'm
want
saying?
to
'Cause
add somebody to the stream yard, you can
no,
send them
fuck
the
it,
link.
fuck
But
it,
I,
fuck
I
it.
can't I can't message them personally. I'm blocked.
Nah, fuck it, fuck it, fuck
Yo,
it.
somebody thought they was about to be in cash money for the 99 to the 2000s. Yo, shout out to everybody right now that's tapped in right now on all platforms. We over here at TKRS Network, man. We give y'all the honest, real takes, man. We ain't here with Shice Dollars. You know the motherfucking vibes, man. We ain't here with Winter Peace. We got Carlito Smooth in the building, man. We got
The
Donnie Sad.
biggest.
We got Sneaky.
I'm Donnie.
We got
Yeah.
Rue. You know what I mean? We in here the most honest people you can find on this late night. Listen, man.
Where the
And I
fuck
don't want
you
us to
at?
feel,
I
I don't
feel
want
like
it to feel
today.
like,
I feel like
go ahead.
today. I feel like today was one of those days where I'm really tired of y'all shit. I'm really fed up with y'all trying to be so entitled to shit. I'm really fed up with the energy that the people is giving and everybody feeling like they just like somebody want to stick their head up y'all ass. Y'all just really need to
That's
get y'all shit
unsanitary.
together and stop complaining about everything and
Her
do something
analogies just
about it.
be vicious.
Like do fucking something about it or shut the fuck up and move the fuck around. Like
Yo,
I'm sick of
listen,
the bullshit.
yo. To any nigga out there that feel like that's the point too. If you don't like something, make a change. If not, shut
Yeah,
the fuck
do
up. She's
something
right.
about it.
You
At
gotta
some
make
point
it.
you have to.
You gotta make a change. You just
Y'all
can't.
just at this point just sucking dick and trying to find the biggest dick to suck. And then it's like, okay, but can we at least structureize who dick gets sucked? The right dicks to get sucked? We don't, you know what I'm
Yo,
saying? Y'all
listen,
promoting the
her
This is
wrong
what happens
shit.
when I
analogies,
stop
bro.
talking.
We live on the
Bro, I'm
This is what
podcast
done
right
though.
happens when
now.
I
I'm
stop
done.
Listen,
I
her
talking.
I'm moving
analogies,
on.
every time Winter talk too
Somebody
long, I
asked
gotta
Sneaky. Somebody asked Sneaky into that
listen,
mix
every
now,
time
man.
I gotta start hovering the mute button. Listen, y'all, shout out to everybody
But
watching right
did
now.
y'all understand what I said though? Did y'all understand that?
No, that's so they agreeing with her in the comments. See, they
I,
know y'all the problem.
I was trying. I was trying to get Pete to join.
No, shout out to everybody. They agreeing with you, Winner. Shout out
Tell them to stop it. Why are they doing that?
Come on. Come
come
on.
on, y'all gonna keep this nonsense up. Yo, man. Oh,
Man,
say
all I
plays
know
the
is we
social
had
torch.
1375 Jefferson tomorrow night, man. 8 o'clock
Man,
kickoff,
we
Yeah.
turning
man.
the fuck up, you
You an
already know.
artist out
Yeah, you
there,
know the vibes.
and
We
you
back
want to get
outside,
into
y'all.
these
We ain't
We
got
rackets.
no cash
R&B
money
on
record deals for
Sunday.
you, man. But you can come have a good time, man.
You can
We
come grab the
R&B on
mic
Sunday.
4 or 5 minutes to a TED talk for your next show when you
Don't
have
bring your
over
nigga cause I'ma serenade
fucking
him on Sunday.
Barry
Ooh.
Gordy to come sign over the next Motown artist.
Y'all lucky.
Do an
Y'all lucky.
advertisement halfway through our show.
Yeah,
Y'all
All
lucky.
Sunday
I ain't
we
about
at
to get the
Mike's Lounge.
5K.
We at Mike's Lounge on Sunday, man. We got the R&B artists in town popping out doing a big one.
With the
Few R&B
biggest.
artists out there, man. Pull up.
Yo, they said
Jimmy
you need to
Iovine's
chill
gonna
on the
be
Invite.
there,
Diddy talk.
y'all.
Yo, listen, they said you need to chill on the Diddy talk. Yo, shout out to everybody in the comments. Yo, shout out to everybody right now rocking with us on Instagram, YouTube, wherever we at right now, man. Look, man, we here with Shice Dollars. Like I said, Shice Dollars, he kind of
Oh, he on the
quiet.
stool.
I kind of want to get him talking. Man. I want him, I want him to wake up tomorrow like, why I say that? You know what I mean? That's the goal over here. No one
Uh,
sweat.
uh.
See,
all
that's the
I'm
I just
problem
got
with.
pissed off, y'all. I gotta hang up.
can you hear me?
Yep.
All
Yeah.
I'm gonna say is right. Sometimes, like if you're an artist and shit, sometimes you have to take them little leap of faith, no matter if it's bogus. If you feel like not for nothing, like for tonight's show, for example, you might gotta have some sort of faith in there. Maybe I can't. Maybe it can't happen for me. You feel me? Some people gotta take that leap of faith though. Like you just can't sit around hoping and wishing. And man, that could have been me. You feel me? Like I wish I. You know what I mean? Like you just gotta take that. You gotta take that leap of faith. Sometimes you feel me? Like it takes money to make money, and sometimes you lose money before you get to where you gotta be.
That's a
I agree
fact.
with the idea of like, what I mean, making sure that you don't miss out on
Meaning,
opportunities.
meaning.
But
If a
I think that
motherfucker throw a show like that or some shit, yo, it charges this much to get into it. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta pay that fee. I mean, not me, but I'm just saying.
yeah, but it's just
Sometimes
like
you just gotta take that
sometimes
little extra step.
look at
You never know what the fuck could happen. It might not even be Cash Money out there. It could be somebody
Mhm.
else. Just cause you know what I mean, you get on this on somebody camera, somebody gonna see you and want to say, you know what I mean, somebody might want to fuck with you.
But like, do we need a record deal in
But that's
2026?
my little
Like, is that
piece.
something that's something that's like desired by the artist though?
I feel like the people that can't do shit for themselves, absolutely.
But a
A
record
lot of people don't
deal,
know how to do it for
2026?
themselves.
They don't know how to do it for themselves. So what the fuck they gonna do?
if they don't know how to do it for
You
themselves,
gotta
a
do
record
something to
label not
figure
gonna
it out.
sign them
But
anyways.
2026 record deal. That's what y'all saying. That's what y'all telling us.
If they don't
And
know
that's
how
what
to
I'm
do it
saying though. Like,
for themselves, the record label not gonna sign them either way.
That's not a fact.
It is a fact.
You got
Unless they
artists
an
out here
industry
that's
plant.
worth signing that don't know what the fuck to do with it with money. So the fuck?
Like
oh
who?
yeah, it's a good question. Yo, listen. It's a good question. They said, what artist, right?
Who we
They asked
talking
this 3
about?
times, like in the chat. They said, what great artist was discovered from a motherfucking showcase in history?
Lil Wayne,
I'll wait.
Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson. Um,
Mm.
Who we talking about?
what great artists have been discovered at showcases in history? A lot of Nola artists were. I mean, I've researched that. But Motown artists for sure. Um,
It's definitely happens. So
but once again, those are bleeding into record labels and predatory entrapments. Um, for a lot of them.
Oh, it
Now,
wasn't a contest. Yeah, keep saying that to y'all. It wasn't a contest. If y'all can read between the lines, it said for a chance, nigga. You-
yeah, it wasn't a contest. It wasn't like for a slot so that you'd be
it
the
was
one to get
basically an
signed.
audition.
oh
It was
It
shit.
was
an
basically an
audition. It was a
audition,
talent show.
an opportunity for you to go out there,
So
do
y'all
your
stop calling it a
best,
talent show.
and
That's demeaning to the brand. She did a lot of work. That's what I want to say too. She did a lot of work behind the scenes to put this together. So I
I
don't want to
just feel like
discredit
all of
the
these
fact.
performances in Buffalo, I just feel like these shits be practice for the main stage. So I'm not knocking none of it.
Well, that was practice for a lot of artists. $250 practice. Oh,
Somebody said, did he say Michael Jackson was discovered at a showcase? I gotta hear this.
no,
I gotta.
Stevie Wonder was discovered at a showcase. That was my fault. Stevie Wonder was discovered at a showcase, not Michael Jackson.
Oh, right, you had to clear that up. He's not y'all paid $250 for a talent show. Listen, y'all, we got somebody said the Temptations. Yo, listen, shout out. I can't, bro. I'm not supposed to laugh this much at the comments, but like, yo, y'all some fucking fools, man. Shout out to everybody that's live with us right now. It's a late night. It's about 12:30 in the morning right now. We going into Saturday. Make sure y'all pop out tonight. Okay, you know the vibes, man. Make sure y'all pop out, show some love, man. We at Jefferson. What's the address again, Lito?
1375 Jefferson.
1375 Jefferson. Make sure y'all pop out. We outside tomorrow. Some great talented artists pop up at the door. I think it's $20 to get in. Make sure y'all pop out. Show some love
And y'all
to
better
those
stop
artists. With that,
pissing these promoters off, because at the end of the day, niggas stop promoting events. Y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna have shit to do.
yo, listen, and that's the point, y'all. Y'all need to ease up. That's what I'm saying, y'all. I swear y'all play favorites, and I don't like it. I don't like the favorites y'all play in the town. Because y'all let a nigga y'all like rob y'all twice in a row and name it the same shit and put a number 2 in front of it. So
Who
I
we
think at
speaking
this
on?
point, I think
Who
at this
The
point,
robbery part two is
who we
crazy.
speaking on? Who is the robbers?
the robbery part 2. But listen,
Raise your hands.
listen. The point of the matter is that the town takes their people that they like and they allow them to do things that they will never allow people they don't like to do. I think that's how the world works. That kind of how I think people are wired. They play favoritisms. So
It's
I
a dog
understand
eat
that.
dog world.
But at the end of the day, we have to remember you can't get mad at somebody else for doing what your man's did. Because that's what just happened. I'm just saying. And I think that's the important part to remember and to highlight. Like, the reason why these people can manipulate and do these things is because the gullibleness of it is people are chasing clout. People want to be around people they feel is important. That's what makes them feel important at night. And I think that's what we got to start finding our own self worth and value again. Because you wouldn't be conned out of 250 if you could have just got that same type of performance just going live. You could have just went live in your bedroom, put the mic on, you know what I mean?
No, because
Got
Shy,
some.
you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't say, well, it's not to be and say that she did put a lot of effort in and say that you get the same effort from doing this in your bedroom. You would get the same effort out of doing this in an open mic and recording it. That's realistically true.
No, that's
Going
true.
to an
That's
open
true.
mic and recording it, you would get this. Well, not even. You probably get more of a benefit than the artist got out of it tonight because you would at least have footage out of the event. You would have somebody to record you and make you look better online for more views rather than the people who left that room and took your money and didn't give you
They gonna
anything.
watch it on live.
Somebody said cash app them. They can get you signed to TDE. Listen, yo, y'all fools tonight, y'all. Shout out to everybody. Somebody they said Jude that making an appearance. Y'all gotta stop, bro. Listen.
Not 50 coming from the rafters, hanging upside down, like start performing. Oh shit, this was worth it. This was worth the 250 just for this.
Yo, listen. Oh my God, bro. Listen, yo. Shout out to everybody watching right now, man. We some goddamn fools in here, man. We need to be stopped.
It
What's the not the what's the entry fee?
got to be Fat 50
Y'all some
though.
fools, bro. Listen, shout out to everybody, right? Gotta be fine. Listen, y'all. I listen. Our jobs is to inform the artists and to keep y'all up to date on what's going on, what's the best. Not tell y'all what to do, but to kind of push y'all in the right way and kind of keep y'all informed on certain shit. Because there's a lot of shicey shit going on, and I understand. Bro, shut up, bro. I'm trying to talk. I don't
Me?
know why I just read. I just know Rose. I read his comment and it just fucked
Oh
me up.
yeah,
Look,
he said, "Where's that Cash Money audition at?" That's
listen,
crazy.
y'all. Listen, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's in the comments, y'all. That's showing love down there, okay, y'all. But listen, yo, and then I seen a nigga go live. I need to get Anthony in here. Where Anthony at, y'all? Y'all want Anthony in here tonight? That's my question.
Yeah,
Y'all want
bring him up.
Anthony
He
coming?
was there.
He did a live and said he was disappointed. I need to know what he was disappointed in. Shout out to everybody, right? Oh man. Listen, Donnie, hold it down. I'll be right back. I gotta get him over
Well,
here, Donnie.
716 Live was in the building. That should tell y'all all y'all need to know.
Oh shit. Listen, Donnie. Okay, don't hold it down. Lito, hold
Okay,
it down. I'll be
Lito,
right
hold it
back.
down. Ask me some questions.
I'll be right back, y'all. I'm getting more people over.
No matter what, all I'm saying is when it comes to promoters throwing events for our local artists, no matter if you gotta pay or not, if you want to get your music out there more and gain new fans and followers, you gotta tap in with what's going on in the town.
I agree.
Choose wisely, yes, but don't stop
That's
attaching yourself to what's going on just off of people's personal opinions on the topic. Just got to do your homework on what you signing up for. And if you choose to
because
do that and it end badly, then that was a judgment call that you chose to make.
Lito, I don't know if you
But
noticed. I don't even just be giving game for the artists. I be giving game for the promoters too, because like it's not even like I'm trying to hate on the promoters. I'm just trying to like show people that there's other ways of doing things, and the way that we're doing it, we're all complaining about, and things aren't getting done the right way. So like we're doing something differently. You're getting traction from what you're doing. I'm planning on doing, I mean, certain things, and I have like, I mean, a pretty decent business structure for how I plan to do it and a following like for when I plan to execute it. So I think like it's just like the proof about to be, I mean, the proof is already in the pudding with you and the proof about to be in the pudding with me, but it's like I also want to make sure that like promoters are taking these as learning experiences. Like even like as we're going, we're learning in real time how to throw shows or how to like, I mean, how to perform at shows for the artists who are part of the team. It's a learning process. Like nobody, we only know what we know until somebody know better. You know what I mean? We only, we only know what we know until we know different. Like
Nah, that's a fact. You feel me? And like I said, I put over 5 years into learning the ins and outs of being a promoter and throwing events. You feel me? And making my name credible enough to for people to want to be a part of what I got going on. I
Hmm.
learned from trial and error. I done set up events and just jumped into it head first without actually having experience behind throwing events at a bigger scale of that nature. I did the 5K bash before. I crashed out. I lost money. I went through the negative Nancy's and all that extra shit. You feel me? But I learned from all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? And I take the proper steps now to make sure I don't have to go through that no more. But then when people jump out and then start throwing negative narratives on what I built, it
I
becomes
get
an
that.
issue for me because now I'm running into artists, I'm seeing them at events, and they speaking on the topic at hand now. You feel what I'm saying? And it's making people kind of like I don't know what to do. I'm just no chase your
I think.
dreams like you've been
That
gonna
from
do.
now
You
on,
feel what I'm saying?
somebody else sending the links. My whole computer almost fucking crashed. I
Oh shit.
quit.
Um. No, I agree with you, and I think that you've been watching, you've been like
Anthony, I sent
learning
you a link.
from what's been going on
It
with
almost.
like everything in the town, like you said, over
Um,
the 5 years that you've been doing it. And I do think that like a lot of people can be kind of explosive or reactive or quick to hop on a bandwagon when it's towards being detrimental towards somebody. But I do also think that like sometimes even through the harshness of the criticism, maybe there's substance in some of the things that people say at times. Like we learned that transparency be being important with like judging over the past like couple weeks. We listened to people, we heard what they had to say, we made differences, we changed it and didn't
doubling.
implement
Donnie, you
changes.
doubling. Donnie, you doubling.
That's not cousin me.
Who's doubling? It's Shiest. Gotta be
What I
Shiest.
do?
Hold
You
on one
got
second.
you
I
got
muted you.
Bluetooth connected, like a
Yep.
speaker or
If you
You
have
something.
any
watching it
other
off
audio
another
playing in the room,
device?
My mic was muted.
You should be
You
good now.
watching it off another device, like off another?
My mic muted.
You all
I don't even know how to watch it.
let me see here. Yeah, that shit was doubling when Donnie talked.
yeah,
Shout out
we
to
good now.
everybody though. Go ahead, Donnie.
Oh no, that was pretty much it. Like we saw the criticism, we took like the fact from it and realized the changes we needed to make and like we listened to the artists. You know what I mean? I think that's an important thing to do because you're responding to the market, you're responding to the clientele, you're responding to the people that you see on a day-to-day basis and you're trying to do business with and like help make their dreams come true while they're trying to help make your dreams come true, like in a literal sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's a collaborative effort. So I just think that being receptive and like how you like, you know what I mean, also being dismissive towards the shit
All
that's
right, Donnie.
bullshit,
We got
things that
Anthony
people say
Markel
millions
in
of
here.
times. Go
Let me
ahead,
see
man.
here. We should have him in here. Can you hear me,
Top of
Anthony?
the
Oh, we
top of the
run
Yeah,
have.
top.
all right.
Top of the top. I was just muting my mic because he was talking. I don't know if my shit echoing
All
or
right.
not.
You was pissed earlier. What was you talking about? We get right to it here. We get right to
Look,
it.
look, 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 look. But what I was
What happened?
actually pissed about was because I heard y'all speaking on it, bro. What really pissed me off was the fact that the artist that really is doing a thing in this shit, right, didn't sign up for it. So it was a bunch of artists that's new in the game trying to fucking do this audition shit. And I spoke to a lot of the artists. They're like, "Yo, this is my first time on stage," and I'm talking to these
Oh,
like,
so they
"Why
was
would you?"
asked. They literally
They
was
was
asked. So it wasn't.
they was just new. They never performed on stage before or nothing. This is a couple niggas first time ever doing something like this. And I'm like, what the fuck? It could have been this artist, that artist. You know what I mean? A
Saying,
bunch of
why do
motherfuckers
you
who
feel like
been
those
doing this shit.
artists didn't tap in? Why do you feel like those
They
artists
That's
didn't
what I
tap
was
don't.
in?
gonna ask.
I think that's was the first opportunity that was brought to them, and I was talking to them like, bro, you
So
ain't never go to no open mics, bro. You ain't never go to no showcases before, bro. Like,
why
what?
didn't the experienced
Why did
artists
this
tap
go
in as
first?
much?
I think they just looked at it like, man, shit, we just did this before, or some like they looked at it as it wasn't a win for them. They looked at it in a negative light. And the fucked up part about it is it wasn't negative, bro. The executives was there for the
Yeah, they
It
were
artists.
might
known
be.
about
It
that.
might be too,
It
because a
was
They
lot
got
of
just,
paid to
people
be
ain't
there.
even got that
it was a
confidence.
bunch of motherfuckers who wasn't experienced on that stage. So I feel like if anybody don't get nothing out of it, is because it wasn't people who deserved anything out of it because they ain't have enough time to put the work in yet. It was a bunch of new motherfuckers trying to get in there
And
and
from what I
never
seen,
had
that
no
was
time
my
to put in
point
the work.
about the situation. Because if you gonna pay 250 to be a part of some shit where it's big executives in the building, and you come on stage and you give 3%, like, come on now.
How was the sound?
This the sound was solid for a few of them. Some of them did the background vocals. TTK did his damn thing, and Harry Hodder did his motherfucking thing. I don't know if you're gonna see the footage of those two performances, but a lot of the other artists was
Shout out to
just
Harry
like
Otter.
new, and some of them was from out of town, and they did all right. But other than that, there was a bunch of new motherfuckers who didn't really have no experience on stage and performing, and they
Pretty
just
Bully Yvette. I know
tried
she
this
was
shit.
supposed to perform.
So who is it?
Pretty Bully.
Donnie, you doubling like a motherfucker. Leave and come back.
Oh, I thought that was me.
It's me.
It was a bunch of new artists trying to get in there, and it shouldn't have been that. It should have been the established artists getting in front of this executive. I looked up a few times at them in the fucking balcony, and they didn't even
Were
look
they
like they
paying
was
attention?
looking at me. It didn't even look like they was paying attention because some of these motherfuckers was just novices, bro.
And I
Did
guess that's
anybody
where the
have
question comes.
performance tracks,
Some of these
or was
people were
people?
just novices.
Was there a professional
Did
like performance
anybody
track?
have performance tracks, or was they rapping over
Oh no,
Bro,
like
every
some
artist
music?
I watched on
people
that nigga live had background vocals in their song.
some of them had the background vocals because, like I said, some of them niggas was novices. But the people
Unexperienced.
who really, right, some of the people who really came there and tried, like TTK and fucking Harry Hodder, they did they shit. You feel me?
I heard background vocals on all them
So
niggas
what
tracks,
I've
bro.
noticed as far as like
No,
performance
Hodder
itself,
had a couple of joints where he had background vocals. He got a couple new joints he performed and shit that he had background vocals on. But TGK, he did this shit all fucking instrumental when he did his fucking thing. It was
I
just some a
respect the
lot of
instrumental,
it
but the
was a lot
background
of
vocals is a part of a performance track. A lot of people, you leave your ad libs and
I agree.
leave your little background in there and just take the main vocals out. And I feel like
Yeah.
that's a solid performance track. So if somebody came prepared like that, then I feel like they know what they was doing.
If
my
TTK killed it, why he ain't get why they?
the shit's still going on. It's a whole after party going on right now.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Donnie Nevada performing right this second. Go tune in, y'all.
It's not over yet.
Where's this after party?
They fucking on. They moved it to
Where
Niagara
the hell
Falls.
is
I
this
couldn't
after
go, man. I
party
had
at?
to go to work in a fucking couple hours. I couldn't go. I would have went if I fucking was feeling frisky.
Who was ass face?
Who?
What, bro?
You don't see that little picture with the ass face? Who is that?
Yo.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, that shit looks
Where's the
fun.
after party at?
It's in the falls.
Where's that then?
Carlito, why you ain't out there? Why you ain't go?
yeah, Lito.
It
Cause
should have been a
I
lot
got
Watch
more
two
out.
artists in
shows.
the
I
team,
got two
So
shows
but
this
yeah,
weekend
tell us
that
the
there's
I'm
so
going
many
details.
in
dope
there for.
artists. Like I don't even think. Look, Lovely Aiko was supposed to be on there. I didn't see her tonight. She
Did
was on the
Donnie
call.
did Donnie perform for the competition?
I
Donnie
think
who?
Donnie was supposed to perform at the after
Nevada.
party.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was at the after party.
he wasn't on the card. No.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I
So
feel like
I had a
if
joke,
anybody
but I was
deserved it,
like,
I
I
know
ain't
he
go.
would.
Yeah,
Wiz pulled up. He
Cash Money
did
would have
for
got him.
yo. I told Wiz to go up there and chop
I'm
it up
not
with them
shocked at
niggas.
it.
Like fuck all the bullshit. I told Shogun Wiz to his face, bro. Why the fuck you ain't do this shit? I told Tommy X7 to his bro. Look at these niggas. Look what they doing, bro.
Tommy deserves it.
I
Oh
told
shit,
both of
that's
these
the nigga
niggas to their
bully.
face, bro. These niggas is
I hope
upstage right now.
I would
Go talk
kill
to them.
Tommy if he signed with Cash Money.
I
Why?
would. I told these niggas,
That
go
would
up here and talk to these niggas. It don't matter if they sign or nothing. Like you could get a connection with
It,
these
exposure.
people in the industry. They know other
you
people in other fucking
Yeah.
labels, and you know what I mean. And
you don't
I'm just
necessarily
telling you,
need to
guys,
sign to be in. You know what I mean, like you don't
get the
necessarily
connection
need to sign with them. Yeah, you need a connection. It's called networking.
for sure.
Distribution or a publishing deal. That would be the best
Anything,
outcome.
anything. You don't
And
necessarily have
Anything
to
you could
walk
get,
around with a cash money army chain on. You don't gotta do that.
I
Feel
don't
me?
take
know.
what you can get.
Anything can help.
That's what I wanted.
I don't
That's what I
even give a
wanted
fuck
Willie to
if it's a
pull up.
feature. A feature will definitely help.
From who?
I'm just
I don't,
saying.
yeah, yeah. I don't know who
Anybody
the
in
people
cash
gonna be
money.
from.
Who in
I don't
Cash
know
Money
who the
would give
people
us a who in Cash Money would give a new signee a feature?
I'm just saying.
fucking
What I'm saying is,
Birdman.
I'm just going
Birdman
off
giving
of
out features to new signees?
hell
anything
fucking
will
Hell
help.
yeah.
hell fucking it's
Anything will help.
Look what he did to Young
Shit, you
Boy.
got Jacquees over there. You got fucking NBA young boy and all them goofy niggas over there.
NBA signed to Cash Money?
Yeah,
no the fuck he
they
died.
affiliated.
He
Well,
was.
that's different.
But that nigga made so he
He
wasn't
He
cash
basically
got his
get
money.
money,
managed
man.
by Birdman.
Bro, I was disappointed in the fact that a lot of the dopest artists in the
Truth be
town didn't
told,
do it, bro.
truth
That's
be
Jacquees
really
was the
told,
last successful artist they signed besides Blueface to Cash Money West, and Blueface uh, doesn't release through Cash Money no more. So Jacquees is their most successful artist, and damn
and,
near one of
and,
the only
he,
ones who hasn't sued Birdman.
and he ain't
Like
even it
a
right
B,
lot, a
now.
lot of the a
BG,
lot of the
Turk,
artists on that label
Manny Fresh,
we didn't
Juvenile,
yes.
Drake, Tyga, Wayne, all of them have sued Birdman.
They
So I
all
just
what
don't
they
think
all
it's a
what?
good idea to sign a deal with Cash Money. That's just me.
I've been saying this literally for weeks now. Birdman is literally the most predatory, one of the most predatory individuals when it comes down to music. So it's just,
And he get
And
it.
yeah.
then if you look at the most recent signees that are just like new signees and stuff like that, they're not doing anything explosive for their careers. It's not anybody I've heard of. I looked them up. Like it's a couple like Latino fusion like rap music artists that are pretty dope in Miami. You know what I mean? And then there's like I think a couple like I think it was Midwestern like kind of artists. Like it was two individual Midwestern artists from different states, but they're not like anybody who are like booming on any charts or anything or hitting Billboard or.
That's why they
Truth
doing
be
this
told,
shit.
Cash
That's why
Money
they
ain't even
doing
the
this type
wave
of
no
shit.
more.
That's why they
Niggas
That's
I
doing
what
this
we've
agree.
type
been
of
I've
shit
been
saying.
because
saying
they
that.
need artists.
Yeah.
They
We've
need artists.
literally
It's been
been
a while.
saying this.
So that's why I say when like
Cash Money is
Buffalo is a
still
booming
staying
independent
relevant.
music
They,
market where artists have choice and can give money and to each other and boost each other's money exponentially. Um, while an outside option could help when the only option you're giving to people is predatory, that's not a good thing to do. Like if you're giving somebody a label deal with somebody who's a subsidiary or somebody who's a little more known for doing fair business practice, but there's not many, then that's more ideal. Like I probably wouldn't be going talking as harshly as I am now with like Cash Money being the
I
example.
feel like Cash Money trying to make themselves relevant again, and
they,
it'll never
that's
happen.
exactly what they're trying to
That's
do.
what
They
it is.
have no artists anymore. They
As
But they're
lost
doing it
long as
off
Little
of
Nicki.
our
Wayne
money
They,
and
and
our
Drake,
time and our
they,
effort.
you will never be that no
and
more.
the people that was supposed to be there to be the new guys for the Cash Money Act, the new resurgence of Cash Money, because that's where they at right now. They Tyga, Nicki, Drake, all of them are gone. They
Gone.
all left the label. They need something right now. That's why they're doing this type of shit. They need new acts, and they came
Yeah,
out here looking for acts.
they irrelevant.
And
They
and the
they
people
irrelevant
Yeah,
right
and the
but
now.
the
people
acts
that
that
showed
but
up,
I'm saying like if you look at
the
proof of
people that showed
concept
up was mediocre.
with the acts that they have signed recently, it's just not like
El
from
Blanco,
like the tendency of like our like Cash Money is to sign people into 360 deals and stuff like that. It's like part of their business structure previously. And UMG and Silver Lake just did a deal where they're increasing the bandwidth of the amount of assets that they control when they sign an artist, including like their merchandising, their sync licensing, all the royalties that we used to collect outside of them. Now that artists collect them for themselves, they're trying to get a percentage of it once they sign an already established artist. So like if you're trying to sign me when I'm already semi-established and I don't pop in a year and now I can't release no more music, you're ruining my career.
Yeah.
Facts.
You
Because
Facts.
these are in
talking,
perpetuity deals.
so you are saying it as in the fact that you have to sign it. You don't have to sign anything. If you have a lawyer as a professional, you have a you know what I mean, music
I
business lawyer, you can negotiate the contract with anybody.
I
If
agree.
you're a
I've been
professional
saying to
lawyer.
people that an
So
entertainment
you
lawyer is
become
worth way
right.
more than a
Hello.
bad deal will ever be.
So you can come to the
That's
table
all
with
I've been
him
saying.
and fucking make your own deal with them. No, I'm not signing on 360. Or no, I don't want this long term deal with y'all. Maybe I would sign a 360 if it's only for
Niggas
one
just got their
album.
hand out.
But if
Maybe it's
people
just
is just
one
taking what they
album
can
or
get,
one
like
release.
we've just established, like everybody out here just trying to take what they can get, then you don't have any leverage when because most of the artists don't realize that they have the leverage in the deal. They think that the label has the leverage in the deal. So they can just decline your terms and go sign one of the other 7 artists who pay 250 to perform that night.
Yeah.
I don't think
And
that's
it's
the
more
case.
conducive for yourself to know the business and try
That's
and
their
work the
fault for
business
not
out for
having the
yourself and then
knowledge.
get a half partial deal through distribution or publishing, like you
I
said,
think
through a lawyer,
I,
other than
I,
like a full deal. Trying to work the deal for your advantage. I agree with that.
right, because that's what I was about to say. I
I
agree
feel
with
like
what
for an
Willie just
artist to be
said. You
going
gotta
into a
have
situation for a deal, you should have the knowledge to know about the actual deal. If you don't even know what a deal means, then why is you even in a room with these people?
By the time you have the
you
knowledge to not be under the kind of misguise or misleadings or predatory assumptions that a deal kind because they prey off ignorance and they try and make misinformation and non-knowledge like the de facto, like the default setting. Like so when that's that way, it's better because they're all for them because they're all informed. So by the time an artist is already informed about what a label can do to them, they're probably going to figure out to do that stuff for themselves instead of giving a percentage of it to the label.
Yeah.
as an artist
I
to
don't
know
know. I
what
feel
you're
like
doing.
people just make excuses for the lack of knowledge that people put into what they got going on. Because
But to kind
at
of
the
be
end of the
devil's
day, this shit
advocate,
is all.
Right,
to
right.
kind of piggyback off of what Donnie was saying, a lot of people just don't know what they're supposed to look for. Like, and that
Right.
is kind of a
If
problem
you
that
just starting out,
you can't really. That's what a lot of people are like, it's on you, but a lot of people don't even know what to look for.
mm-mm.
Like, they
That's the point
don't
of having a
know
lawyer.
technical terms, they don't know these things.
You
But
Not
you
everybody
got
can
you
even
afford a
got
lawyer.
involving a
AI
lawyer,
now.
you don't just
AI
jump
tell
The
you
people who are getting
straight to
tricked by
everything
these
lawyer.
that you.
deals ain't going to be able to afford a lawyer. They're just trying to take whatever
You
they
get
can
what
Okay,
I'm
get,
but
like
you
you
like?
could
said.
Yeah,
afford
but
AI.
you know
That
somebody
you
that's
know
legally, you know
things
somebody
that
that know terms and shit. You know people.
this
It's
information, but
you
this
got free
information is
lawyers
not
out here.
always accessible to
I
everyone.
guess.
You
Considering
got
that
free
not
I
lawyers
seen
out
everyone
here.
I
knows what
seen
to look
I
for.
seen somebody I seen somebody who's mocking Thatcher Edwards out here who should keep their fucking mouth shut making fun of somebody with mental health. Somebody who
Mhm.
doing that out here talking about, like how they have who would post a video
Oh
because they
shit,
own a
Donnie's
label
standing on business.
showing one of their artists signing a fucking deal using a
Donnie
fucking
gonna crash
lawyer
out
for
one day.
crashes, like a collision lawyer. Like that's not an entertainment lawyer. They're not going to know what to look for. That lawyer is just going to do the same thing the labels are doing if they provide you a lawyer and take your money, the percentage of it, to help you sign the contract.
Right.
It's free
Because it's going to take
entertainment
another
lawyers
lawyer
out
to
here.
sue them, and good luck winning against a lawyer in a lawsuit.
So let me ask you this, Donnie. Meek Mills just said take your contract and put it through AI and it'll break down everything that you getting yourself into. Is that not another outlet for you to be able to
These days,
know or become
Chat
I
knowledgeable
think,
of
GPT.
what's going on?
these
I
days,
think that ChatGPT is reliable up until a point. You never talk to ChatGPT and it
That's
hallucinate.
well,
If
yeah.
you're
You
feeding
can't
it
depend on that shit
a
for everything.
300 page contract, like that's like, and the thing is, like, you have to still have to be able to understand the terms and stuff like that. So it's like, if, like I'm saying, if you're put on, if your first opportunity, if you're an artist just starting out, and you're like, oh, this $250 show is going to get me signed to my favorite label who broke out my favorite artists, and I'm going to get signed because I paid 250, and you're getting tricked by that. I mean, maybe you could say they do their lose their money because they were ignorant to it, but and I'm sure we all have like, I mean, times where we're going to lose to ignorance or lose because we didn't know something, but it's like it's not saying couldn't be preventable if somebody out here telling them the difference.
That's
Right.
what we trying to do. That's what we trying to do.
Hmm.
What if
I
most of them
Yep.
just paid that two
put
fifty just for the
recently.
exposure though?
That
Well, that's
too. That
Then
Damn, we
just
can't
make
even
sure
fucking hear
my
him.
thing is if you pay the 250 just for the exposure, then they should have let cameras be in there
but yeah, that's still crazy. That is insane.
because then you could at least promote to people's,
So
hey,
I
I'm
see
here at
y'all
this
got the
Cash Money
biggest
event.
promoter. I see y'all got the biggest promoter of the event in here. I want to hear how he feel about this event and how it took place in here.
We already went through all that.
Damn, I missed out. I gotta have to go back. Well, can you share a little bit in here and for
Meta,
me while I'm
summarize
back
this
in here for a little
conversation.
bit? In the little words. Don't
It's
don't
fuck.
don't
Y'all
get in
fuck.
here and speak too much. Just a little bit.
Yo,
Do
y'all,
what
y'all
Lito said,
stupid.
chat
You
GBT it, I
muted and
guess.
you muted.
I be masquerading as a promoter. I just be behind the scenes doing a whole lot of. I
You just be
He's out
think
doing
here
shit, huh?
working.
I think the show for what it stood for was the
Word.
right thing.
You
The
just be
people who
doing shit.
signed up for this show wasn't the
I'm about
right
to
what's up,
people.
y'all?
I'm about to ask ChatGPT if people should
What
pay
up?
to be in my shows
If,
and see what they
if
gotta
it was
say.
if it was a winner piece on that joint, a King Taco on that
Talking to
joint, the
microphone.
Shogun Wiz on that joint,
The
you know what I
kids are
mean?
not
Like
asleep.
some of those people, K Pistol on that joint, the show would have been way more lit
All right, go ahead.
and the executives would have been way more tuned in because y'all know what y'all doing on that stage. Y'all got y'all shit down packed. It was
But
a
I
bunch
feel
of new
like even
people
you
who
saying that
never
is
did it before.
Damn, he said, "Fuck
you can't
Lito.
say that
I
though,
got
because
work
that's a
to do,
No,
huh,
disrespect
man?"
to the
what I
artist
say
that was
exactly
on the stage
You a
though.
promoter, not
That's
an artist.
crazy.
Like you can't say
That's
Yeah, but
crazy.
he was gonna take you to sleep on there too, nigga. That shit would have been turned up.
That's
I feel like
crazy.
It was just a bunch of new
saying
motherfuckers
that
who ain't
kind of
really,
like
who really ain't
You feel
used
like
to
what, Winter?
performing with it. Go ahead. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna
because
shut up.
like damn, I feel it. No, I ain't even go front. I thank you for the compliment. Thank you. I thank you. That's fire because I definitely feel what you saying. I feel what he's saying on that.
Winter, why wouldn't you go perform at
Is
that
this
show?
just skipping or is it just me?
No, we can hear you. Winter, why didn't you go
Yo,
perform
this
at
shit
that
about to
show?
piss me off.
Yeah, we hear you
I feel
clear as
like
fuck.
Winter would have made an impact.
Hey.
Definitely, definitely,
Winter,
Huh?
can you hear us?
Why
definitely would
Chef
have.
Dollar couldn't have made an impact?
I could have, but
Why
that,
Yeah,
didn't
I
I
mean,
perform for the show?
yeah. Why you wait?
Yeah.
You
I
got
was,
the 250, nigga.
I'm not mentally prepared for that right now.
It
Can
was.
y'all
Okay,
hear
because I was
me?
about to say
Yeah,
you ain't
yes,
applying
we can hear you,
yourself,
Yeah,
Winter.
we
bro.
hear you, Winter.
Can y'all hear
Yes,
Uh,
me?
we
you
all hear
know,
Winter.
I'm
Yes.
We
confident
can
in
hear
it.
you, Winter.
Too
You know what I'm
confident.
saying? It's like it was
Okay, so
literally motherfuckers who said that was
so
their
this
first
is
show
this is
ever.
why I didn't perform for the show because I actually had to sign up. Okay, so
She reached out to me
Yeah,
though. I just wasn't mentally
okay,
prepared for it.
so okay, um,
we hear
okay.
you.
Is
She don't
everybody
hear
ready for
us.
me to speak or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is Winter?
Okay,
Yeah.
so basically, I was, interested, and she did
She's
reach
so
out to me and
extra.
was like, you would be a good fit to come, and I feel like you should do your big one or whatever the case may be. So, I was like, okay, yeah, hell yeah, just give me a little time, to get my funds together, and I got you. You know what I'm saying? But like in the midst of everything that's going on in the build up to the event, it was just certain things, you know what I'm saying, that it was just like, maybe this isn't the event that I should participate in personally on a personal note because there were other things that were coinciding with my decision on that, with me being a part of a team
Word
and
salad.
not allowing myself to be a part of anything mixy, or putting myself in a position where I got to defend myself against certain things, which has nothing to do with anybody but me personally. That just wasn't for me, regardless of, and regardless of who was coming to the city to shout out to y'all for coming. But I don't need nobody's recognition personally. That's not something that I personally need. No disrespect to anybody, and they grind and they venture. I just feel like, me personally, I don't need the handout. So that's not something that I partook in.
It wasn't a handout. That shit was $250.
So
Where's the
that's
fuck
just
is
that.
handout? Oh, that shit was $250. Nah,
Hand
yeah,
in.
that's
You,
my point, y'all.
you know,
Listen,
go ahead,
I
Will.
don't know if
I
y'all can
I
hear me.
mean,
understand.
shit,
I understand,
you
right?
could have paid
Winter, leave and come
1,500.
back. You wagging.
Yeah, but
No, I'm
listen, let
just
me be
talking
honest
about the
with
I
you.
opportunity. You feel what I'm
Listen,
saying? I don't need cash money. I don't need cash money to tell me. I don't need a coincide from Cash Money or nobody to tell me shit about the God body, and I got more emotion than the people that's coming to this city. Period.
listen. Y'all got her started. I'm trying to get her stopped. Listen, y'all. Listen. What I'm trying to point out to y'all, right? It's the same argument that we keep having, right? When we say, "Hey, niggas at other places pay $60, $100 at the club door to get in, but their club is better. Their opportunities is better. You can't keep
So my
comparing
thing
yourself
is,
to
they
what
try to
other
make
people
they
are
try to
paying."
re-relevant themselves, right? And no,
That's what it
as
seemed
far
like because they don't
as
got no
far as
artists that's
far
in the
as
charts right
far as
now, and
far
they
as
ain't got no artists that they pushing right now. So they trying to build a roster. That's
as
why they
far
came
as
here.
as far as re-relevating
Probably
yourself, why y'all not looking for the motherfuckers that's already popping? Like motherfuckers is
because the
buzzing on
motherfuckers that's
YouTube with
popping can
But
millions
the
of
leave.
niggas
views and
that's
shit.
popping didn't show up. The niggas that's popping in the town didn't show up.
No, I'm just saying deeper than the town, outside of the town. Like, you get what I'm saying? I know
They
they
know
probably
better.
this probably ain't they only stop, but I'm just saying like ain't nobody here really doing no millions of views numbers and shit.
They
Shit
know
that they
better
really
though.
looking for.
But they not looking for a nigga doing millions of views because they got to give them more money.
No, they look in. They see a town that's bringing names to the town to come work with
Who
the
they think they
Buffalo
about
hip
to
hop
find
scene.
another Benny?
No,
Yeah,
they're gonna find a different artist that
I
they can
told
make
Beaker
that
to
seems
pull up
cash money
too.
ish from Buffalo.
Beaker
But the
doing his
thing
shit
is,
too.
they don't have to monopolize like a single artist or a single like that. Don't monopolizing the town doesn't mean like buying like all the venues up or like putting cash money Buffalo in the town or signing up a bunch of artists that are all the popping artists. All they have to do is make a lane of legitimacy or something that seems like they're the most relevant option, and all the other promoters in the town are scammy or janky or don't work to do anything in the interest of town, and then that's their only way out. And so that creates a lane where people can come funnel their money through, whether they're signing artists or not. It's an income for them. Like they're getting money just to travel here, come drink and smoke. And this isn't even like their big executives. These is just a branch of one of the executives from a section. Like these is vice presidents and executives. Like they just coming through to drink and smoke and then go to the next town and do the same thing and get paid to do that. And then if they see an artist that's of value to them, they can sign them and get some bread off them for the rest of their life.
Look, I wanna
360.
I wanna
Why would they
speak
do
on
anything
what
different if it
Winnie
worked
was
for them?
saying. Where Winnie go? She left.
Yeah.
What she was saying resonated with a lot of what I heard from Shogun Wiz earlier today because I spoke to him way like hours before the show and shit. He was having the same reservations about pulling up and being a part of it. And I just told him, bro, just pull up. Like
We can smoke on this
you
shit.
got
Yeah.
some shit. You got your shit going. Like
Another
you
real
should be
question.
one of the
Another real
artists that's pulling up. You should be one of the artists that's pulling up. It's a bunch of no name motherfuckers. You got a name. You done been putting in work. Like you should be there. You got a catalog. You
You
got
went
an
out,
image. You
bro.
got you know what I'm saying? You got the shit. And like
Your
Winner
mic went
does,
out.
like Winner got the my shit went out.
I can hear him. It's kind of going in and out a little bit. It's like a little
My,
like black, but like
my
you
bad, my
good.
Can
bad.
y'all hear me?
I
Yeah.
was
Can
I was
y'all
telling
can y'all
I
hear
was
me?
telling Wiz to pull up and
I
shit.
can hear you. Yeah.
I was telling Wiz to
Y'all can hear
pull up
me?
and
Yes.
I bet.
Yeah,
I've been trying to talk to y'all. I don't know if y'all heard me before, but y'all can hear me
He's
now.
muted.
I'm about to mute myself.
No, if you can't hear me, leave and come back in. It was like a little lag issue or some shit. Shout out to everybody watching right now that's tapped in. Dottie Savin here holding it down. Appreciate you. Peak popped up. Big shout out to Peak. And of course, Ruin here, not saying a
I've been
damn
busy all
word.
night. I
Just
got a
looking
lot
cool.
of new artists with a lot of new music coming soon. Y'all stay tuned, man.
With that being said, y'all, I do appreciate everybody popping up having this conversation. This is an important conversation to have. We don't want to victim. We don't want to attack anybody in particular. Whoever's doubling, please mute up. Okay. Right now, we don't want to attack anybody directly. We want to focus on the issues and why. Because showcases were made originally to help the artists. We need to get back to how can we develop those where they're actually helping the artists. Now, look, we understand that some of these are going to cost money because the venue costs money, and to you stop unmuting yourself, Shice Dollar. There's one person that keeps doing it. It's got to be him. Yep, it's him. Yo, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Chase Dollars too. I don't know what the fuck the backs. I don't know what the fuck he got something playing the speaker or something. But shout out to everybody. My point is though is that we have to get back to the point where when we're investing our money into something, it makes sense. We understand everything costs money. Nothing is free. There's no handouts in this shit. This is the real life. Congratulations, welcome to it. Okay, so even if you're getting a free opportunity, somebody's paying for it. So my point is at the end of the day, we have to remember that, and at the same time, how do we create a better ecosystem where we can actually produce a better outcome and solution for people getting scammed? Because I feel like now, every time somebody sees somebody doing a showcase, they're just gonna say it's a scam.
Well, you already know I've given the business model over and over again on here. You want me to do it again?
No. I was kind of asking no. I knew what you was gonna say.
Jeopardy.
Can I speak on that?
What?
I think the showcase is essential for the up and coming artists. The bigger event is for the people that's established. Showcases is very necessary, but in between that, it's like artists don't have anybody doing artist development. They just have people putting them on a showcase and letting them perform, and that's just it. They don't have nobody like these people are independent. They don't have nobody to teach them this and this and that about the game. You feel me? So that could be the part that helps these artists get better is
I
if they
think.
had a team. And all right, go ahead. Bro.
Oh, I was gonna say I think that's very important. Like I agree with you, and like kind of building off what I was like a conversation I was having with Lito earlier. Like as we advance and we start to make more money from like showcases and we reinvest, like what we don't have in Buffalo is a ladder, you know what I mean, like, or we have a ladder but we're missing a lot of rungs on it. Like you can see where the artists who are just starting at open mics are, you can see where the artists who are doing their showcases at, and you can see like where artists who are kind of like signed subsidiarily through like some of the labels in the town and stuff like that. And then up here, you can see like Griselda and stuff like that. Higher above that, you got like Rick James. It might be about like even now, but like in between the like subsidiary or between the Griselda and these showcases, there's a big gap. And there's like not really a way for artists to kind of, we're just getting to the point where we're breaching that and we're sort of building past that. But the issue that we have in the town is venues. Like we can like using something like a venue or like town the town what's it, the ballroom, somebody said, or like ironworks, or like how people throw like the music is art festival,
So
stuff
the
like that
city,
within the town where we have an increased audience, where we're merging with some of the other markets in the town. It's not just artists performing with artists. Once we figure out how to get to that next level, we offer a new plateau for these artists to jump onto, and that offers a whole wide array of new opportunities to everybody in the town if like
we're,
predatory
we're
forces
skipping a
or
step
the
there,
way the
though.
business structure is now doesn't keep holding artists down. If they're allowed the chance to advance, it'll advance promoters, it'll advance cameramen, it'll advance producers, it'll advance engineers, it'll advance the artists once they get
Okay,
to
but
this
the
next
only thing
level.
you need to advance in this shit is some money. you still could be ass, and that platform shouldn't
So
be
you
for
think?
you. But if you
Do
got
you
the
think
money
every
to do
artist
it,
in
they gonna
Buffalo
put you
ass
up there.
Lido?
What?
Do you think every artist in Buffalo is ass Lido?
Not every artist, but I'm just speaking on what Anthony Markel
Every
said.
artist
Okay,
in
As
but do
far
you
Buffalo is
think?
as
ass. I gotta come
Do you
off the
think?
people
mic.
that
Do you
Listen,
think?
I
Do you
gotta come
think
off the
that
mic
there
for
are
that one.
some artists
He
that
does.
could bridge that gap to be able to sell out a show like Venue if we curate the artist right?
it's
I
artists
think
that can do that now at the
That's what
point of
I'm
their
asking.
careers that they at.
Yeah,
I
that's what
think
I'm
I
saying.
think what Buffalo is missing is
If
A
y'all
and
can
R's
hear the
and artist
conversation we had
development.
about that top 15 list, y'all come looking for Lido.
We get if we get those artists to kind of invest with each other and try and put together a showcase and pull it together for one of these bigger venues, that could be something amazing for the town. I just think that people aren't thinking to do that because of how they feel about how showcases are thrown or promoters, or because we're stuck in this current model of business that we're in.
Yeah, good. I feel like everybody is skipping steps. These niggas don't practice. These niggas
Period.
do not
We've been
learn
over
the
this.
songs to get better
Once again,
day
do you
after
think that there are
day.
artists that do practice in Buffalo?
There are, and those are the people that should have showed up last like
But
tonight.
the artists that didn't show
Wait.
up, so the artists that didn't show up, do you think they're capable of throwing with the right promoter, throwing a show that sells tickets that'll sell out like Venue, and we've seen them sell out Buffalo Ironworks, the town hall, the put together a festival like Music is Art, like a second one. Those are like we see them do it with Music is Art, so we know we can do it. The
You
only
see
thing that we
bush
haven't
ass
done
artists in there
personally
too.
is
You
the
act like
town hall or
everybody who go
Venue.
to music is art is fucking talented, bro.
What?
We know we got artists who have done the work and been doing this shit for years and years and years. If we
We
talking about the new artists that need the showcases, that need the open mics, there we can't just funnel them into performing and shit when they haven't had any artist development and haven't had no time to practice and
we have
build
to give them
themselves
an
up.
example to lead by.
Right.
And if
And they
there's
should be
nobody
watching
who's
the
doing
people
that
that's
at that
there.
level, we need to put people in place to do that at that level.
Yes, and just to ask, just to kind of ask, because kind of like how Donnie is saying, just because people are experienced and they do have that line of work and that body of work doesn't mean that they're just gonna get picked. Whether they showed up or they didn't show up, their body of work stands alone, which was kind of what Winter's point was. Whether she went there or she didn't go there,
I was agreeing with
it
her.
wasn't guaranteed that she was gonna get picked. We all know Winter is talented. We all know that Winter has the main stage presence. Everybody knows that Winter is a fucking main character. So what would it have meant if she didn't get picked? That she hasn't been putting forth that work, that she hasn't been putting forth that effort?
Fuck that. I'm an
Right?
experienced artist
That's not
and
what it
I
would have
have a
meant.
huge catalog
I
behind me
know.
of music that's
You know
It
what I
would
unreleased
mean?
have just
that
meant
I haven't done nothing with yet. I don't
that's
want
what
to put
it
cash
was.
money in charge of owning my catalog before I can
That is
even do
what
anything with it.
It wouldn't have been a knock on her. It would have just been them not wanting her. It would
yeah.
have been just not what they're looking for. Because we
But
know what you bring to the table.
that's what I feel like a lot of people feel. That's why a lot of people feel like they just got scammed because there are some people
Yo,
But the
and
world
are
will
listen,
never
considered to
know
be
if you don't put
talented.
yourself into that position to
I
do it.
feel
How are
listen,
we
I
to
feel
know if
everybody. I I want to highlight the fact that Anthony said y'all niggas is ass tonight, and look, I wasn't gonna do it at first, but the more I sit here, the more I want to
That's why
highlight.
I keep saying what I just said because he keeps saying that if other people would have showed up, they would have got it would have been
I
I'm
think
better.
it would
He
have
But
been
that
said
I'm
he
a
was
doesn't
telling
mean
way
just
y'all,
nobody
better
got
highlighting it.
picked.
chance for somebody to get
That's
picked.
why
I
I
don't
was
know
like,
who got picked because it's still going on. Like it's the after party right now. I don't know if anybody got anything yet. I left. I got to work in like a couple hours. I dipped. I don't know who got what out of it, bro. I didn't say nobody got nothing out of it.
But that's the
From
point.
what
You
I
left
seen,
because you were dissatisfied with what you were hearing.
what you were
I
saying. That's
was
what
dissatisfied from
you
some of the
thinking that if
performances.
there
I've
were
seen a
better
couple
people
dope
there,
ones.
it would have been better. I feel
So
like that's kind
My
of because you
question is,
did kind of say if
right?
there were better people
Do
there,
you
it would have been
honestly
better.
believe?
I'm listening.
Shy, you muted.
I think he was muted. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm back.
Oh.
My shit glitched a little bit. My bad. I'm back. I was waiting for Pete to finish talking because he cut me off, and then he stopped. And now he's having a stop
No, I
contest.
was just saying.
Pete,
I was just saying. You know,
Niggas
I
ass.
don't
shout out to
want
Pete,
nobody.
man.
That's good. There are
I
people
didn't
out
call
there that
nobody
feel
ass,
like
bro. I just said it was a bunch of new niggas who didn't know what they was doing. It would have been better if people who were more established
But
was there.
you basically, that's the point. We need, in 2026, we need to give the real critiques, okay? Over here at TKRS, we specialize in telling niggas the truth and just dealing with it after. You know what I mean? So the truth of the matter is that y'all niggas did not come with it. Y'all spent $250. Y'all was better off getting the new J's because that wasn't it. That wasn't it, okay? Y'all could have got some VC for the fucking 2K and set your asses at home for that, okay? That wasn't
y'all
it.
should have.
That's
Y'all
what he's
should have
trying to
came and
tell
shopped
y'all.
with Rude.
Y'all might as well shop through the room if y'all was gonna come out there and make it sound
Hold
like
on.
that. That's what he's saying, bro. That's all he's saying.
Whoa.
And I feel him. I do.
Whoa.
I understand. I feel that way a lot too. The
Some
people
people,
that
some
do,
people.
you gotta think, because the people that are established and have put that work in, they feel like they're bigger than that program now. So I understand it. Some people may be, some people may not be, but it's that problem. And I think if we made the showcases where they actually showed your actual art and actually made you a better artist and actually helped you develop and actually set up requirements and restrictions and not just care about the 40, 50, and 250, we would get farther, I think, as the community, as we're growing. And I think that's the problem. I think the promoters need to start getting more tougher on the artists. I think it's a lot of leniency there. Like, you know how many times artists should have been kicked off the ballot? Like, what the fuck you coming 2 hours late for? Like, what? Who are you?
We've been
Who
saying
the
that
fuck are you? I don't
punctuality.
care how bedazzled your shirt
Hey,
is. Get the fuck
the
out my
voting
Punctuality is
face.
process.
the biggest
Like,
form of pride, man. Y'all gotta learn how to let that shit go. Y'all better stop showing up fashionably late. That's not a fucking thing. In the real world, that's not a
that's not a
fucking
thing.
thing.
You're
If
just
you're late, you're
fashionably
late.
ignorant.
You missed your chance.
I
If they
think the
say
vetting
doors close
process.
I'm
at
not
12, they
fashionably
close
late.
at
I just be
12.
late.
I think the vetting process should have been a little bit different for some of the artists that showed up. Some of them did
No,
not
it couldn't
deserve to
have been
be
because
in
nobody else was paying that 250, nigga. The vetting process was what it
Can I
was, nigga.
can
This
I
is the
give
people
can
that
I give
had it.
my opinion?
These
Can I give
niggas
my
Donnie,
was
you
opinion real quick?
retired.
yeah, I'm gonna mute myself.
So I think
Donnie retired right now. He's not an artist right now.
that's true. You know what I mean?
Yo, why
I'm
is y'all
coming out
fucking
of
with Donnie
retirement
now?
for my first album though, so
Hey,
um check out independent artists whenever it drop.
oh, yes.
So but what I was gonna say is I don't like that narrative. You know what I mean? I think a lot of artists that showed up today maybe seemed inexperienced because that was the exact of audience that they were attempting to get or customers that they were attempting to get. I think that a lot of the artists that were experienced knew to stay away from it, and if they didn't, they were warned by people in the community who had their best interest at heart. And then I think on top of that, it's better for them to be able to paint this narrative of, hey, Buffalo artists ain't shit, Buffalo artists ain't talented, Buffalo artists are this and that, and then be able to say, hey, we can keep treating you like dog shit because your worth ain't worth shit, and you can't even make a cash money thing work when it was designed not to work and take advantage of the artists anyways. And then they can keep promoting that fucking mindset to the artists and that narrative to people who aren't the artists to justify that business structure, and then be able to go and say, hey, these artists ain't doing shit. Let's be able to say that they're not doing shit so we can just keep taking their money without even having to sign them. And then when one's good enough that we can actually make it a sure thing and sign them, we can milk them for all they worth. And if they not really worth anything, then we still gonna milk them and then keep them from releasing music.
Most of them
Like,
artists wasn't even from Buffalo. Let's get
but
that clear
a
too,
a
because
lot of them
it ain't
were,
even just about the town.
but we can't let the
Yeah, y'all ass
unexperienced
everywhere.
artists.
Y'all,
We can't. We
y'all
can't let the unexperienced
globally ass,
artists represent us on a stage like that.
internationally ass.
We
No, I
can't.
hope that that's
We
Sorry.
what
can't
Cash
let.
Money. I
We
hope that
can't
that's
let
what
the
Cash
people
Money
who
think
ain't
Buffalo
been
have to offer,
doing
so
this
they
shit
don't
for a
coach
long
our
time
artists
represent us, bro.
Right?
Those
because I
can't be
don't
the
want
ones
Cash
that
Money to
represent us.
represent us.
But if that's the
No,
case, it kind
the
of goes
artists
back to
that
what
got on
Shy
that
was saying.
stage,
Those
some of
stipulations
them,
should have
like,
been
I'm
set
not
because
saying this shit about
they
TGK. I'm
can't
not saying
fight.
this shit about Harry Hatter. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying, and going back, it literally goes back to what Shai was saying. If that was the case, then they should have had requirements for people. They should have showed and said this is for experience.
Hey, they had index cards.
They didn't
That
care. The
is what they
requirement
said.
was, did you send the 250? That was the
Oh,
requirement. Did the
It
250
was a whole
clock out?
concept.
That's
It was
not
a
the
whole
The
concept.
requirement was that the Cash Money executive showed up, so it looked official.
They said everybody couldn't even be a
not
part
fair
of
to
this
the crowd.
showcase. They had to have a certain accountability and all this other shit. That was said. This new to me. I know it was inexperienced people in this showcase.
That's what
But
I'm
the
like.
nigga just got off the stage and told me that was
Yeah,
this
'cause
first time
I
on
was
stage ever.
To
Yeah,
Miss Boss
I ain't
Lady, to
even.
Miss Boss Lady's credit, she did say what kind of artist she was looking for, and that she didn't want people to do the vocal backing, or she wanted real artists to perform and stuff like that. She said that she
yeah, she did
was,
say that.
but then she also curated the artists who performed and picked them personally, and then they all had backing tracks for the most part.
Some of them.
Because why we gotta stand on what we saying? Calm down. It's
Yeah,
2026.
yeah.
Relax.
Like what Danny was saying, like, yo, I want him to paint that image. No, I don't want motherfuckers to be like, yo, have Cash Money or whoever else thinking
Anthony
this
ass
is
was
what
over there with the fuckery. Don't do
this is
that.
this is what Buffalo is. And no, I wanted the best Buffalo artist to show up and show these motherfuckers we nice out here. We had a bunch of
Why,
new
bro?
niggas out here.
I told you why that's not good for us. Why
We
would you
had a
want
bunch
that?
of new niggas out here showing these niggas we ain't shit. That shit fucked me up. Like,
Why would you want
Oh
our
man.
best artist to get signed by? I don't know.
and it
Johnny's so frustrated.
or get into a position where they could get a major deal with not just Cash Money. Fuck all of that shit.
If Cash
That's
Money
Cash
sees an
Money
opportunity for
Universal.
them
He
where they
could
can
get
make
in
money,
there.
why would they offer that deal to
Cash
somebody
Money
else?
got links to
Oh,
other
after 1
labels
o'clock,
and
I'm not
other
mature.
situations.
Why
Cash
would they do
Money,
that?
why would he do that?
Why would Cash Money do that?
Why would they do that?
Why would they
Why would you
offer
want a
an
nigga to
artist that
sign to
they're going to
Cash
make money
Money? Can
off of
we?
to
That's
another
the only
label?
question I got for y'all. Y'all want a BG feature?
As an artist, why would you sign a long term deal that you can't get out of?
Why would you compete in the
They
show if
want
it
a new
leads to a
tag, man.
long-term
Fresh
deal?
on the beat.
I'm trying to figure out where we landing at. Danny.
The show wasn't based off of long term deals though.
It wasn't.
It
It
was
was based off of a
Oh
opportunities
talent show.
shit.
for distribution, all type of different shit. It wasn't just based off of a long
Like they
term
were trying to
contract.
sign dancers and
What?
all.
So what? No, okay. Since you know Lito, then what were the standards of the deal? How many years
Yeah.
was how? What
Lito
were the
talked to
terms
Snake
and
Eyes.
years that the
Red
deal was
Eyes.
set
Yeah,
for?
yeah, I could then pull up the
None
contract,
of
bro.
that was in the contract, bro. None of that, like I just said,
I wonder why
it
they
was
would leave
not
that out.
it was not a long term deal situation. It was basically you could have went in there and negotiated whatever the fuck you wanted to negotiate if you was chosen.
And what leverage power did you think the artist had to negotiate, and what did you think they were going to negotiate for?
You could walk in there and say
Nigga, I'm
no.
not nobody fucking lawyer,
So
nigga. I
what did I
don't
go in
You
there
know
and I
nigga.
pay for if I'm going to walk in there and say no?
You could walk in there and say no. I
You
don't
could
agree to
walk in
this.
there and
Why
say,
would I
okay, I
pay to
want to
go
do
to
a
a show for
distribution
Cash
deal
Money
with y'all. I
executives
want to
and then
do.
say no?
You could have walked in there and said, I want to do a distribution deal with y'all, management deal. You didn't have to go in there and say, oh, I want a
Okay,
long
what is
term
their
contract.
incentive to sign you for a distribution or a management deal instead of a 360 deal?
You
What are
said
you
what?
talking
What is their incentive
about?
to sign you for a distribution or a management or a publishing deal instead of just a 360 deal?
Based off how you negotiate as an
Yeah,
artist,
what is the
and
negotiating the power that the artist that's performing at these shows have in this instance?
how don't you have power?
What is the power that they have? Tell me. I'm asking you.
The power of an artist to
The
know what
power
you
of an
get.
artist. So they're going to sing their way into a good deal. That
What,
worked so well in the past.
what are you talking about?
I'm asking
Nigga,
you,
it was
what
a fucking
what
audition.
leverage
What the
does an
hell are you
artist
talking
bring to the
about?
table when
I
they're
gotta do Lito.
operating to sign a deal with Cash
I'm lost
Money?
a little bit too. Let me shut up. I'm lost a little bit too. Lito, talk.
Cause
I'm lost a
Donnie
little bit.
getting
I'm
Yo,
asking a question
Fantasia
and y'all
sung
ain't
her way to
answering
a
it.
deal. Fantasia sung her way to a deal. All right, I'm done.
hire Donnie Sad for all y'all consulting.
Yeah. Shit. So do y'all not gonna
you
answer
got
the question?
you got
bro.
deals lined up, so you know exactly what the fuck you talk about.
Just because they bring you a
Lido,
deal, don't-
let's not do that. Let's not do that, please, Lido. Let's not do that.
look.
We
Just
I've been
because they
got
on your
bring you a
defense.
deal,
Please don't
content.
do that. Because I will roast
look,
the fuck out of. Don't do that.
Oh shit!
look,
Oh shit! Oh wait, we back, y'all. This is the
You
TKRS
gonna
Network,
roast
man. My
who?
name is Shy the Gamer.
I'll roast
yo,
the fuck out of your business structure,
We're not
Lido. Don't do
playing no
that.
games right
yo.
now. Yo, shout out
Just
to
because they
everybody.
bring you a deal and they bring you a contract doesn't mean you gotta sign it.
Where's
You
your
can look
deal
at
at,
these.
Lido?
You can
That's
look
all
at
I'll
these
say in
people.
response. We don't
What
even
just
gotta get
happened?
into your
Yo,
Oh,
business.
God, let me
Where's
shut
your
yo,
up.
deal?
time out.
Lito signed to
What
himself.
deal? I'm signed
So
to
am I.
myself, like my man just
Listen,
said. Fuck
y'all.
is you
Okay.
Listen.
talking about? I
Okay.
make my
Signed to the
own
street.
moves. I don't need niggas to make moves
So
We
if
for
I
me.
signed
search
to
you
the
on streaming
streets.
right now, I'll see Redemption
No, fuck it.
LLC
I
next to
tried to stop
Carlito
it.
Smooth.
We
That's
got
not
content.
me.
Absolutely,
I'll
That's
see
motherfucker.
not
Fuck
Carlito
is you
Smooth
me.
on
talking
streaming
about?
services right now if I go look it up.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Let's
I'm
not
gonna
The
go
get
fuck
check.
is you
messy,
talking
please.
about?
I love all y'all,
I'm
man.
about to go search it.
Let's
Hold
not
up.
get messy. Let's not get messy. Let's stay on topic,
How this
please.
happened, y'all? Listen, here I come. I'm back. I'm back, y'all.
Thank you,
Da da
thank
da
you, thank you.
da.
Oh, he
Thank
do
you.
got a
Yo,
stream.
listen,
He
we in
do
this
got a
bitch.
streaming page, y'all. I do got to correct myself. I just never seen nothing from it.
Oh, yo, this the TKRS Network, and we are the most
Donnie, you could put a capital
strong-minded
M
individuals.
next to motion next to my name, brother. You know what the fuck
I've
going
been
on with
bigging
me.
you
I
up
don't even
all
know why
week,
you
and you want to
playing
dog me out
yourself.
because you don't like a point I have to make.
Oh,
Donnie,
listen,
you'll be all right.
peak.
What's going on? How y'all
Say
doing today?
something,
Did y'all wash
nigga.
your ass?
Just stay facts when you talk about me.
I corrected
Listen,
myself.
y'all
I
be gaming,
apologize.
y'all. Can we
Uh,
can we
what
Everybody
get
I
go
was
stream
on
saying
topic?
Carlito
about the
Smooth.
contract shit, can we go back to that real quick, Donnie?
What?
What I was saying about the contract is what's stopping the artist from looking at a contract and saying, no, I don't like that. Rewrite it. I want it this way.
The thousands of pages in it.
A lot of people can't read.
A lot of people
Yep,
be
there you go.
lawyers.
There you go. Shai said it right there.
Not that
That's
a
not
lot
a
of people
personal
can't read. A
problem.
lot of people can't comprehend certain things.
Yeah,
And it's
No,
like
read
it's
the
intentionally
In order
obfuscated
to
in legal
comprehend, you got to
terms.
learn how to read.
That's when you get
It's
in lawyers.
intentionally
no.
obfuscated
No.
in
That's not
terms and
fair. That's not
languages
fair.
to make people not understand.
You can't
Another
say
You
thing
can
that
that.
get
I
a
say
lawyer
about
code
how
binding
they
to your first
intentionally
contract.
try and keep artists ignorant so that they
Y'all
could prey
going
upon
hard.
them because they use terms that they know and that the artist doesn't know to try and
That's what I'm
get
saying.
them wrapped up into a deal that's not designed to their benefit but designed to the label's benefit.
So
Nine times out of ten, right? If you could
if you're a
pronounce a
person that
word,
don't understand
if
it,
you could if
why
you
would
could
you sign
pronounce
it?
a word, you could break it down and understand it.
If you
If you
don't
take the
understand it, why
proper
would you sign it?
steps, if you take the proper steps in going into a room where you negotiating a contract, bro, it could be done. It ain't like if you just not gonna do no work and
Then
just
why don't you sign?
I'm just gonna
Like you
go
said to
sign,
me.
then that's your fault, bro.
The one okay.
You're not gonna do no work behind what you going to sign for it. That's all I'm saying.
Mm.
Cause it's too many pages. All right, well,
No,
hey,
I would say hire an
This
entertainment
is like
lawyer, but then most artists don't have have the money for an entertainment lawyer. If you're just starting out, then if somebody gives you a stack of fucking pages on a contract and you're trying to get your family out the fucking hood, I get why somebody would sign a contract
Yeah,
because they don't know better. If they don't know the ins and outs of the game
Someone's
and
doubling.
haven't been
Someone's
doing this
doubling.
10 years like we have.
Who unmuted? They're doubling.
I missed out on a distribution opportunity because I sat on this paperwork for 60 days just so I can keep reading and reading and reading and reading, just so I knew for a fact I knew what the fuck I was signing. I took too long to sign that shit though.
look.
be like
Look.
that. Like, I
Well,
appreciate
Empire tried to sign me for a 5-year deal. I told the motherfuckers no. Because all y'all was fucking about to get out of me was having y'all name attached to me when I fucking release some shit. Get the fuck out of here. I can distribute my damn self. I don't want to sign no damn shit. The fuck out of here. Y'all not doing nothing for me. Y'all
I
still
mean, that's
chasing
a
my own
fact. That is a
Instagram and all that
fact.
shit. What the fuck y'all doing for me? Artists gotta know what they
Direct to
getting out of
consumer
the
is
deal.
better distribution anyways because you
You can
can
do your
set your
own
own prices and make
distribution.
money off of it.
I would
You're
rather have a
100%
full
yourself.
label deal where the label is doing the marketing and I get an advance or something like that. If that's not the case, I'm not signing none of that shit. You're not helping me because I can do all of this shit on myself as an independent artist. That's where I'm at with it. I didn't give a fuck about this Cash Money shit, bro. I wasn't trying to get signed at nothing, nigga. I didn't sign up for the fucking performances, audition, none of that shit, nigga. I was just in there trying to link and do my networking shit. Bro. I didn't give a fuck about that shit, bro. I'm not getting signed. I don't want to be signed as no fucking artist, bro. I'm independent. I could do everything that they could do for me myself. What are
Well,
they
that's
doing?
how a lot of
If
the
they're not
talent
gonna
shows
give me,
sound tonight.
if they're not talking bread to me, I don't give a fuck about what they talking about.
Do you
Was
feel like
Cash Money talking bread to everybody who was
Niggas
doing
is
that
talking
show
bread
or
to
anybody who was
nobody.
doing that show?
Nobody. Nobody. That's not what the stipulations was.
That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Like,
Yeah,
so the
it's
terms
in the contract. It's in the contract. If such and such
again
happen,
about the predatory contracts.
if such and such happen, they get what I think it was like 3% of anything that comes out from it. 3%.
And let me
Wait,
guess, she get a
they only get
finder's
three
fee.
percent? That's not. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
that's not
basically
bad.
what it was. The finder's fee was 3%.
It's not bad.
So
Oh,
she
that's the
got paid to
finder's fee.
find it.
But once they sign to the okay, that's different.
That's all she was gonna get.
Yeah, that but that's a percentage on top of whatever the deal is.
And that's a percentage you gotta pay back to the label.
That's what I'm saying. Because the label's going to have its own percentages.
As long as the contract is four. Remember? So with the one album deal, you get 3% off of the album.
I still,
And then you gotta have them at least on
I
the
don't
major
want to keep
label.
bringing it back to this point. Okay, so say an artist wins, right? They're not really sure. They're not as experienced in the music business as we are. How do they go about navigating from getting a 360 deal when they're sitting at a table being offered that? Like when they're sitting at a table being offered a 360 deal by a Cash Money executive and they're saying this is all you're getting. How do you navigate turning that into a pub or a distribution deal or da 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 this, that, and the third?
Don't
Say
take the
no.
deal, then
You say no.
negotiate.
You say fucking no, or you fucking negotiate the terms, just like Carlito said. Like
But if
you,
you know
That's
what to
literally the
expect,
only
if you
other
know what to
option, right?
expect and that it's a hard line and this is the typical standard procedure with artists, then why are you paying for an opportunity to sit at that table and just say no and walk away?
because you got to see what the fuck is out there. And look, if you're in a position where you're auditioning for a chance to be in front of labels, that means you don't have other labels looking at you. But if you are a person who has other opportunities and other labels who you
Why does
can,
that mean that?
then you can definitely go there and say no.
Why does that mean that?
Why does that mean what?
If you're performing for one label, why does that mean you don't have other labels looking at you?
I didn't say that doesn't mean that. I said if you are that person who doesn't have that, if you only have this
Got it.
opportunity, if the only thing you got on your plate is the cash money chicken leg, like you about to eat this fucking cash money plate, and that's all you got, then maybe you would take it. But if you the motherfucker coming to the table and you got Atlantic in the cut and you got Epic over there, you know what I'm saying? You got other fucking record labels that you can go to their table and negotiate with too, then maybe you got more leverage to talk to these motherfuckers and be like, no, I'm not signing this. I don't like the way this is set up.
I just don't understand why you think that if you're saying no to one deal that they're going to put you an opportunity
No, that's not
with.
about them putting you there. That's about you doing it as yourself, as an artist, and having a team, a manager. It, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I think that that's a level that a lot of artists should get to is where they get a manager, but that's a whole different topic and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. You know what
Let
I
me
mean?
get
I
my
think
boy.
a majority of those artists who perform don't have a manager, and that would definitely help them in that situation too.
Let me get my boy Dylan on this motherfucker, man. Dylan too, bro. This motherfucker just got invited to the Grammys in February, bro. This nigga got over 5 billion streams.
Come on.
I've known this kid since he was fucking 15 years old. He's about 30 now. And this motherfucker had been touring the fucking world. And he's been marketing. He's a marketing genius. He used to rap. and he used to ask me for advice and shit all the time as a rapper. He figured out, you know what, I'm better behind the scenes, and been going crazy behind the scenes. A lot of artists can learn a lot from him. I hope y'all get him on here one day. I'm gonna tap him in with y'all so y'all can ask him some
I'm
questions
pretty sure
about
I've
this
been to
shit.
like one or two of his events before.
Yeah,
Before he was
Dylan,
like,
Dylan cool, bro.
yeah,
That's all I want to
um,
do.
yeah. No, I think that a lot of artists could kind of benefit from like
Learning from
education
people
about
who
that stuff, but also multifacetedism. You know what I mean? It could take you into so many different lanes and open a lot of doors for you that just being a recording artist can't. You know what I mean? Like understanding the business is the whole other side B of it. And then if you want the extra mixtapes on the side, you know what I mean? Like side A and B is being a recording artist and a business person. And then the extra tapes that come after that or the DLC for the video game would be like learning how to shoot visuals or learning how to engineer or learning how to like act or just something that opens lanes. And I always encourage kind of combining different mediums of art because it'll introduce you to different demographics of people who may not notice one medium of your art, but it'll bring them there, or you can bring your followers from the original medium art across these other ones and kind of make your own world. You know what I mean? It's that's kind of like how all encompassing branding can take you nowadays, how far it can take you.
a lot of these people got to set their own goals and understand what they want out of what they're trying to accomplish. They can't look at somebody else trying to chase their goals and compare themselves. Comparison is the thief of joy.
Absolutely.
So whatever you trying to get out of it, you got to get what you want out of it. Maybe that
That's a
person wants a fucking big ass mansion and a bunch of cars and all the women and blah 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 blah. Maybe that's not what the other next motherfucker want for
I
themselves. You
I
know what I'm
would
saying?
argue that
Um,
anybody in any position of life could benefit from gaining new skills.
for sure. And you gotta surround yourself around people who can give you that knowledge.
Absolutely.
That's a fact. That's a
Absolutely.
fact. Shout out to everybody, man. I feel like we had a hell of a podcast today. I feel like we tapped in. We revisited an issue once or twice a lot, but we had an involving conversation where we got to hear the opinions of a lot of different people that have different walks inside of this conversation. Peak, I appreciate your point on it. I appreciate you, Donnie. Donnie, you do get passionate, but you be
My
popping
bad,
your
y'all.
shit. You got a very good point, and they love you for it. So you know what I mean. One of our top podcasters over here. Okay, beware if you want to
I'm
debate with
done.
Donnie. Okay, he's gonna do that Donnie
Yeah, me
shit
and
and have
Donnie
you
do this
pissed.
all day, man.
That sarcastic shit he does with those facts, and it's gonna fuck you up. But
Well,
nah,
Birdman say, put some respect on my motherfucking name, man.
Yo,
of course, this nigga Lito will come in
that's a
here
callback.
tired.
That's a callback to when we had another guest on.
Oh yeah, yo, yo. Yo, shout out to everybody, man. Look, man, shout out to Shice Dollars, man, coming in here, really popping this shit, letting us all know with that goddamn doubling mic. I don't know what the hell that was. Every time he come off mute, man. But he popped this shit and he had a good point too. The goal is to make sure that we are informing the artists. And I get it. Listen, I get it. I understand. Artists are grown as fuck. These are grown ass men and women we talking about. Y'all need to be able to go and do the research. Y'all can use your phones to fight and record the dumbest shit in the world. Y'all can use y'all fucking phones for some positive shit. So if you're not doing that, you need to get on that. That's real shit. But as promoters, y'all need to stop scamming these artists as well. I understand. Look, we all gotta make some money, but y'all be going overboard. I like it don't cost that much motherfucking money. To 250 a piece, that's the question too, because the artists are asking, why did it cost 250? Why do most of these big events cost 250? Unless you're going to
That's a
be
third of
honest and
niggas
tell me
rent.
Look,
you're using our
look, because
money
I had to
to
find
pay
the
us.
niggas out.
My shit
I'm
cost
pretty,
$250
I'm
because I
pretty
gotta
sure
pay
this
y'all
is
$5,000.
Yes, Alito, yes, you're being honest. You're saying I'm not even keeping y'all money. I'm giving it back to y'all.
It's
So that's
literally
one thing.
that's a gamble. That's like a lottery right there.
But Shy, I gotta debate you for a second.
Like, dude,
Because I know
I
you
just
you'd hate
told
it
y'all about this
if I
nigga.
didn't.
Huh? Go
So
ahead.
No, you absolutely right. We do be teaching the artists, but we don't just be teaching the artists. We be teaching the promoters. We be teaching the cameramen. We be teaching the
Yeah, he
actors. We
got
be
us on that.
teaching the business people, the merchant. We be teaching entrepreneurs who don't even be in the lane of music. You know what I mean? We be teaching entertainers. Everybody has something that they could learn from tuning in. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you could apply this to your business no matter what lane you in.
And I think that's the art of what we do over here. So many different people doing so many different things that it's always something new to learn. And I think the important part is that when we're over here and we having these big conversations and we're inviting up, the Anthony's and the Shiest, it's important to have these conversations where they're not just individuals that have, dynamic voices and kind of pop their own shit and people already tap in with them because of what they say and do. They are driven, they're artist driven artists. They're for the artists. They understand the struggles and what artists go through to really succeed and make it, or even attempt to even get close to making it. Because that's the point. Y'all doing something that you'll probably never win at, right? And you got to know that and still do it every day with the intention on winning. You got to be crazy, right? So what I'm trying to explain to you is the hustle
That's
that comes.
actually insanity.
Yes, literally. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all make fun of these artists for being crazy. No, they have to be crazy to have made it. Like, how crazy you gotta be where everybody in your life is telling you you're fucking stupid for doing something and you do it until you actually blow. You have to be fucking insane. That logic itself, because we're so driven to be worried about the next person thinks. So the artists that actually make it, a lot of the times we don't tell the truth to the artists. The truth is that the people that make it don't give a fuck. Those are the people that say, yo, I'm going to make it for me. I'm going to sit here and say, fuck what y'all talking about. I'm going to go that extra mile. Most people that want to make it don't want to make it. They just they want the money and they want what comes from it, but they don't understand the grind goes into it. So yes, you're going to run into promoters that's going to charge you $250 for a fucking slide, right? But it's your fucking common sense that should be kicking in to say, hey, does this actually benefit me? And if it does, do it. But if it doesn't, don't do it. It's just that simple. So it's one of those arguments that we have up here where it's like, how much is it reliable on the artist or how much is this on the promoter? It comes back to we're all grown at some point. Responsibility and accountability has to take form.
Yeah, there was no kids there. There were no kids.
Oh,
Like everybody was grown that showed up to that show, and they knew their level of talent and what they
Look,
could bring to the table.
nigga, you paid $250 for a possibility to sign up to a
I
washed up
didn't pay
label.
250
Why are
for
you
nothing.
mad?
I didn't pay 250 for nothing. I didn't pay
Not
shit.
you.
no, not
Yeah,
you, the people.
he said
I
not me.
Washed up label is diabolical.
was shit.
Am I wrong? Yo, what they pushing? Yo, you getting a new Juvie track? Is you but you copping a new BG? What the
Yeah, I
fuck?
got the
The
feature
new
on it.
vaccination anthems out.
It dropped tomorrow. I got the feature on it.
Oh man, we going up for the
All I'm
long
all I'm
run.
saying is throw that 250 this way. I got slots available. You could leave with some
But
money.
also building off of what like you were saying, Shy, how like if what we doing is working, it's good to keep doing it up to a certain point. But it's like, when do we realize that we could try something new that could work better? You know what I mean? It's like we out here building with toothpicks, and sure, we'll get a house eventually. But if there's some planks lying over there, and we just got to walk a few more miles to get to them, I say we go get the planks and we start building the house like that.
and that's
Start a
why
label.
we have these
It
discussions
might cost a little
because
bit extra, but
we want them to take that extra walk. But the problem is most of these artists aren't. We told how many people, thousands of people, that was probably not we didn't say it was a scam, but we said if it was us, we'd go do something else that night. And guess what? They signed up. I don't know what else to tell you. We told them niggas that after they raised it the first time, it was gonna fade away. And they went back. I'm
it's
trying
hard
to
to
tell
climb.
y'all, if they want to be scammed, they gonna be scammed. What are we doing in here?
It's hard to climb up a ladder when there's missing rungs, and then when somebody put a broken rung in there, so you don't notice that the ladder broken, and you fall and hurt yourself. I think you start looking at who put the broken rung in the ladder instead of helping you repair it.
I think it should be TKRS, the label, on top of what y'all doing right now, because y'all already built a platform. Y'all doing the music videos and
Listen,
movies.
I'm
all
managing
this
2
hard
labels
work,
right
like
now
the
Y'all
money
already.
money
coming. I'm gonna
good,
have to
just
do
dip
that.
into
Cause
it,
listen,
man.
real
Y'all
shit
money
too.
good. Go ahead. Okay.
Real shit. We
If
gotta
anybody, if
maybe
any artists want to get tapped into some local labels and help get
Come
some
to
movement
death
going
row.
with them, hit me up. I can tap you in
no
with
real
one of
shit
the
though. Real
labels
shit.
that I'm
Don't
managing.
tell them that. They can't don't come here. No, look, hold on.
Redemption
He
Just
ENT,
said,
realize
the
that they got
label,
to go through me.
motherfucker.
I'm able to screen the artists that I'm
yo,
seeing
Sean
with.
about to start signing y'all niggas,
Yeah.
Come to
man.
death row, man.
Sean
Come
about
to
to
death
Redemption,
start
row.
signing y'all niggas, man.
Redemption
Y'all niggas
ENT,
is
the label,
diabolical.
nigga.
I'm not saying nothing about
Why y'all trying
signed
to
to
show these
TKRS.
people?
I'm saying Donnie got 2 labels that he managed outside TKRS.
Listen, I had to
If
clear that
y'all
up.
want to
Don't
work,
tell them niggas no. They be in
Yo,
my inbox like Donnie said no,
What's the
please.
name of the labels, Donnie?
send them my Facebook. Independent Idea
Yo, why
Productions
you
is
on
my
Donnie
personal
tonight?
label that I
Why you
release stuff
doing?
from.
man, start
GSO is
signing
the
these
name of the
niggas, man.
label that Paiso and his team work from that I manage. And then Creative Control is the name of my old group that got back together. Anthony Markel is familiar with them. We just got it back
You
together. We're
know
getting in the
them,
studio
man.
within the next couple weeks to start putting together
Just
a
send me the
co-op
hardest
tape.
street niggas. Y'all can have everybody else.
That's GSO.
He said he want all that indictment music. Okay.
All right, Gucci man.
Yo, big creative control
Oh
out here,
shit.
Donnie. Come on, tell him, man. Big
He
If
trying
you
to
creative
get
got a
you
control
trying
out
to
Nipsey
get
here.
you
Hustle, I'll
straight
take that
so you
too.
can get locked up so you can keep the money.
Big creative control out here.
That's the Gucci way.
Creative Control out in California too, and
You
Canada.
know the vibes, man. Yo, look, I just talked to Monte the other day, bro. You
Yeah.
already.
And we
I got
got
a
artists in
question.
Canada too. And then we got some artists out in the Midwest side, GSO, but they're mostly Buffalo native artists for both labels. South
There we
Carolina
go.
for Creative Control too.
Yes, sir.
Man,
You
big
act like
shout
I
out,
don't
man.
know.
Moves
You
being made. Moves are
know
being
that's what
made.
I said.
Yo,
Yeah.
listen. Listen, we got a new movie dropping tomorrow. Shout out to everybody that tapped into the one today, man. We appreciate all the love and support we getting on that side of things, man. Damn Shice got me doubling again. Hold on, let me go ahead and mute him up right quick. All
I
right,
got to
shout out
do.
to everybody, man. Of course, man. New movie coming, of course. Shout out if you are interested in acting. Look, I have to make this public service announcement. All right, listen. If you are interested in acting, please. If you're going to hit me up, take it serious, okay? That means read the lines. That means actually invest in your time, okay, and in mine, okay? Because if you show up and you don't do good, I'm not going to judge you, okay? But listen, I'm going to look at you a certain way. If you have a
And if
week
Rue
and a
says it's
half,
$35 to audition, don't believe him.
yo, yeah,
Facts.
Bruce is trying to charge you to audition. Do not believe Rue. Okay, it's free.
Don't listen to
Do
him.
not believe.
Shy works for me. I'm the boss around this
You
motherfucker.
know, outside of this thing, bro. This man, he old, man. He see now. Look, listen, which I gotta understand is at the end of the day, man, I appreciate everybody that shows support to the network, man. We're trying to build something over here, and I think we're doing a good job at it. Donnie Sav, one of the goats over here, man. He does a lot for the network that you don't see.
Thank
So
you,
that's
bro.
the fun part about it. You know, he does a lot of behind the scenes shit, you know what I mean? Not as much as me, but you know, he does a lot. You know what I mean?
I
So
don't do
we
that.
do.
That shit is like a 24-hour job. Shout out to Shy.
Yeah,
He be
Donnie
putting
said,
these
fuck
movies
that.
together within fucking mad quick. That should be
Yo,
crazy.
no, yo, shout out. Listen, I want to take the moment for anybody out there to be like, who is these niggas? How can they talk about this? How can they talk about that? I want to point out, made 6 movies and 10 videos in 1 week. You can't get your videographer that you've been waiting for that one video for 30 days. And I know it, and I just hit a heartstring in somebody's motherfucking mind right now. Somebody been looking for that videographer for 45 days, and we made 6 movies this week. I want to say I appreciate everybody out there that has been doing their part to help me get the dream done, man. We appreciate it. Peak, man, Peak is a hell of an actor, bro. More great content on the way from him. We got to get Shiesty something too. We got
I
to get
thought he
Shiesty.
passed out.
We got to have him kidnap
I'm a
Lito.
even
Chopper
I'm
was
an
What
killing
even
some of them
better
scenes too.
engineer.
Shout out to Chopper.
I need to play the villain.
I
yeah,
thought
he
he
got to
passed
kidnap
out.
But
Lito or
Lito
some
was
shit.
going crazy in the one movie. Yo, that he
I
was
can't
wild.
die either. I can't
That shit was
die.
fire.
You ain't gotta die, but you gonna have to sign a contract to get gun butted.
Mm.
Oh shit.
You know what? I was about to say something. I'm gonna just keep my comment.
I died in my first.
I
I
just
died
thought
in
it was
my
some
first
nice.
show.
Hold on. If I get gun butted, I could just come back and kill you in the movie. So
You ain't dead.
As long as you ain't dead.
You ain't good.
But they also brought me back to life, so you never know.
Yo, shut the fuck up. We did do that. Yo, shut up. Early stages of production, y'all. It was
if I
sticking
die
so
in my
good.
movie, if I die in the movie, I'm coming back with my own movie, right? I'm gonna bring whoever killed me. I'm
That would
coming
be
with my
fire as
movie.
fuck, actually. Hold
I'm
up.
gonna do
Hey,
their ass shady.
Can
Yo,
we get the
I
Yo,
resurrection
couldn't even see
movie?
the Taco and shit though.
The
With that
spinoff would
movie.
be crazy.
That shit was fire. That shit was fire
nah,
though.
that's funny as fuck. Nah, shout out to everybody, man. No, we definitely got to get that going, man. If you are interested though, and you want to be an actor or anything like that, all we require is people that's going to attempt to take it serious. You never know if you're good at it. You know what I mean? I always tell people, don't be scared to break out your shell. Don't be scared to just go ahead and do that one thing you never thought you could fucking do. You might be really good at it. Okay. I'm trying to tell you, I know from experience, you guys are watching and currently on that thing that was mine that I never thought I would actually push. And when I pushed it, it took off. So I want to tell y'all, make sure y'all stay locked in. Make sure y'all stay tapped in. This is the TKRS Network. Y'all killed it, man. This is a 2.5 hour podcast. God damn. Look, y'all, listen. They don't podcast this good. Listen, man. Shout out to everybody. All right, man. Listen. And one more thing too. I gotta take one more shot for the night, and then I'm done. All right. I heard the city is no longer lit. With that being said, I want to say thank y'all.
Yo,
I'm
quick
fucking
question. Quick question. Y'all
Oh,
cracking that?
This nigga.
What'd you say?
All right, shut
I
up.
can't even see it.
Who that?
I can't even see that shit.
Put his screen up, Shy.
Oh, that's Young and May.
Yo,
Oh
Oh
shit.
yeah, I saw that same picture.
Y'all
That's not
cracking
her
that?
though.
That shit look like AI, man.
that's what I was
That
trying
shit
to
gotta
avoid. That
be
he said, "Put him on
Nah,
the
I
she
said,
screen."
got
oh
she need to
shit.
stay a damn dyke.
That shit gotta be AI,
Yo,
bro.
we getting out of here, y'all. Listen, this is the
Whatever.
part where we don't get canceled. I want to say
If
thank
any,
y'all all for watching the TKRS podcast.
if
We getting the fuck
Yeah,
out of
shout out
here.
if
Y'all
anybody
TKRS.
is still watching, hold on. If anybody's still watching, shameless plug. I just got my merch site set up, so I'm gonna put the link in the
Shameless plug.
comments. If anybody skipped to the end and happened to hear this, go shop for my new hoodies I got on the site and shit, y'all.
Man, y'all have a
Yo,
blessed
shout out
night, man. I'm glad, man.
Shout out to everybody. Have a good night, man. It's been good. Team, stay behind. Y'all know the vibes. Yeah, we out this bitch, man. It's been another one. I have not put the intro back in here. So as soon as I hit this button, this is gonna go dead. So thank y'all all for watching. YouTube, Instagram, fucking everywhere we was at, man. We appreciate it, man. Okay. We back to work. We're gonna have Shice kidnap Lito. That's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to have Shice, I mean, complete drag him by the foot. I mean, through the woods, all that shit. Like, yo, put the camera on Lito so we just see him dragging. Like, we gotta do the close-ups. All right, we
I
gonna get
think
him
I
back
could beat Sice in a foot race. I don't know.
You can't stop a bullet, my boy.
I can if we give you one of these prop guns.
Y'all fucking stupid, bro.
You know what?
Get the fuck out of here.